goodness. Whatever happened to Pat Godwin? Remember he was on the show? Remember that?
Yeah.
Man, oh, man. Oh, hey, Pat, there you are.
Hey, I'm right here. I've been here the whole time.
Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
I'm groggy. Do I look groggy?
Really?
I feel groggy.
You're not sleeping well?
You don't look it.
I think I slept too much.
Oh.
You ever do that? I'm groggy.
I wish.
Oh.
Man. Maybe it was that roofie I gave myself. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Here's Tom Griswold. And you're stiff, right? I see you're stiff. You're working it out, Tom.
Yeah, I'm stiff. Is it possible to sleep too much, though? This is an interesting question.
My back is stiff. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe we need to have a staff masseuse.
Now you're talking. I mean, just a massage, everything above the waist.
And no Deshaun Watsoning the poor lady.
No.
They have those chairs. You could sit in the chairs during the break.
I just sat in one of those for quite a while the other day. I was at the Sky Zone place where the kids jump around on the trampolines and stuff.
No, not the massage chairs. You ever sit in the chair where you sit down and your face goes in the cubby thing and they rub your shoulders in?
No. I don't know what I'd like better, a massage or getting one of those chairs, because they really give it to you.
Really?
The recliners that beat you in the back?
Yeah, they have those at the nail salon where I go.
Yeah.
I've got one.
You have one?
A massage chair?
You have a massage chair?
Yeah.
You're a baller, and we didn't know it. You're acting like you're saving money all the time.
Late at night, do you ever mount it backwards?
No, I bought it.
You know what I'm saying.
I bought it for a friend. But how often would you say
you're in the massage chair? Would you say too much?
No, I bought it for my ex.
So you didn't...
Right. How often do you use
it?
Rarely.
Oh, okay.
The cat likes to sit in it.
Sure.
Maybe we should... Do you turn it on for the cat?
No.
Could you bring it in? Would you want to sell
The
it?
cat would be flying off the...
Make me an offer.
Sell it to the show? You want to sell it to the... We put it right there in the corner. We get massages every morning. What do you think?
I was just talking to one of the programming people we work with yesterday. And,
wouldn't know him if they bit me in the ass.
And just like we talked, he didn't realize we'd been talking about this a month or two ago.
Well, the programming people here hate our show.
Of course.
I think it's just a given.
But we were talking about back in the early days, we used to, I know Chick did it, I did it. You run a show called either Tradio or Swap Shop.
Oh, yeah.
And they're still out there. I heard one a couple years ago driving where they go on the radio and it's, if you got something you want to trade, give us a call.
I've got a Maytag washer. I bought it in 1993, and I'd like to trade it for 4 white walls.
It's the specificity of the trade. It's really funny.
Cutlass. Yeah.
But it's really a fun. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there on the radio.
Does it work? I mean,
Swap Shop? Oh yeah, and people would listen.
Oh yeah,
people would listen to it even if they weren't. What's the best analogy? Remember that show that they used to have on NPR with the two guys, Click and Clack, the Tappet brothers?
Yeah.
And even if you had no interest in trying to fix your own car, it was fun to listen to because the guys were funny and people would call in. And I always found the same thing about Swap Shop. You get a slice of life.
Okay.
I was having dinner a couple years ago with a relatively famous musician, who I won't say who it was, but he was saying that late at night on the bus, they'll listen to AM radio as they travel through the middle of nowhere, and they'll hear just amazing stuff. They'll hear preachers.
Sure.
They'll hear incredibly obscure music.
I know we've also done funeral announcements. And
I've done that.
And yesterday at lunch, he was saying that he was down in Alabama, and one of the shows he did was, brought to you by whatever, the Peachtree Funeral Home. And but yeah, when you have to read the funeral announcements.
I used to have to read the people who were at the nursing home that wanted visitor announcements.
Yeah.
Jenny Lynn is going to have visitors from 2 to 6 today.
Did you ever have to read school lunches?
No,
I did not do school lunches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I dodged that. Yeah.
But to a degree, those days are gone, I think. But I guess there are still places that it's kind of fun. I mean, it's a real slice of humanity.
Yeah, now you just have Facebook Marketplace, which could be
But, there's still people out there that enjoy. I don't think you get the slice of humanity on Facebook
No, you don't.
Marketplace you get when someone calls in, some old lady with, Well, I've got a ringer washer. I'd like to.
A ringer washer.
My mom had one of those.
No way.
Where you'd do the wash, and then you'd hang the clothes out to dry, but before you hung them out to dry, you got them out of the washer and put them in this crank.
And it was called a ringer, and then I'm sure you've heard the phrase, I'll substitute the word boob for the word.
Yeah.
Remember the thing?
Yes.
There was a famous political moment a couple of decades ago where someone said, "Oh yeah, she got her caught in a ringer." Remember that?
Yeah.
And that's a great. See, the source of that phrase, you can imagine. You envision a woman.
Yeah, working her ass off.
Yeah, a braless working, and then she's cranking this thing, and all of a sudden her,
something gets caught up in the ringer.
That'd be, I suppose you could probably do it. You could probably make it.
Mammogram now.
Yeah, I've heard those are rough. You could similarly say for a gentleman, he got his caught in the ringer. Although it'd be, you'd have to.
Tall guy.
Yeah, you'd have to be really tall. But yeah, my aunt had one of those things.
Man.
Chick, and it was these kind of rubberized ringers. How do I describe them? About
the size of a rolling pin.
You could adjust the clearance between the two ringers. And,
but
something.
And just yesterday, I was doing some hang-up only laundry.
Do you have a clothesline in your laundry room?
No, I've got a little bar.
I don't believe I have hang-up only clothes.
You don't?
Yeah, in fact,
I do.
Like those North Face fleeces.
Yeah, you can dry those.
No, you can't.
Dry those.
Yes,
oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. We're getting some more new information.
Okay.
You can't wash and dry fleece.
Not these. It says right inside. If you read the little label, and there's a thing about the size of the novel Ulysses on the. They have to write everything, where it was made. And I get it, but it says, wash cold water, hang dry only.
Everything says that.
Do not dry clean. Well, I mean, if you want a quality North Face fleece. In fact, it's sitting in the other room right now.
Drying?
No, that's that one I dried a couple days ago. But I did want to check this morning to see if it was fully dry. You don't want to walk out when it's 4 degrees and it's a little damp.
No. I have lingerie that has to be hung up. That's it.
Could we have some photographs of that?
I don't think you'd want this one. It's functional, not.
Do you?
So then it's not lingerie if it's.
Kind of.
No,
you're baiting and switching.
Now my girl doesn't like the word panties.
Yeah.
But she's asleep right now, so I find it.
Call it underwear.
Yeah, but I find it really. I don't know. Don't you find it sexy to walk in your laundry room and there's panties hanging? I guess, am I the only one? Pat, save me here. Wouldn't you find that?
Does she hang her panties to dry?
Well, Did you grow up in a laundromat? It's weird. That's a weird imprinting. It's sexy to see. Hang on a second. Let's not let this zip by.
You don't think so?
You walk into somewhere and panties are drying on a line. You think that's sexy?
Sure.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You like it too?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I like the new, what are they called, hanky-pankies?
Yeah, those are thongs. Those are very...
I like them.
They've been around for a while, but they're not very comfortable.
Did they use that great song by Tommy James and the Shondells?
No.
My baby does the hanky-panky.
I love that song.
Yeah. Now, I have a challenge for Mr. Godwin, by the way. I don't want to forget this. Now, Pat's getting ready for his Dry Bar Comedy Special being filmed in Provo, Utah, Saturday, February 8th. If you're anywhere near Provo, by all means... invite me and we'll go skiing, and then if we have time, we'll go see Pat's show. Some very fine skiing there.
I think you could be Colonel Tom Parker and go with Pat on this gig and lead him around. And
you get 50-50.
Wait a minute. So I could go on a ski trip and somehow write it off?
And take...
wait a minute.
50% of nothing.
and take direction backstage and help Pat's career. Help him be a big star.
What time is your show starting?
Probably 6:30 and 8.
I probably won't be off the slopes till 3:30. Maybe if I'm at Deer Valley, I can get over there quick enough.
Can we not refer to them as the slopes?
Do your Tom Hanks impression.
No, this hills.
The ski hill or something.
The point is, Patty G, we're going to have Haywood Banks in here in a couple weeks. And this weekend, this Saturday, he's at the Arc in Ann Arbor, but he's coming here. And that day, I want you to do parodies of Haywood Banks songs for all of your songs.
That's a pretty fun idea.
But we're not going to tell them in advance.
That's a good idea. That'd be fun.
If you could turn every song into, not toast, but we'll think of a good one. But good luck with your gig. And by the way, I want to also point out, I've been mispronouncing this. I got a nice letter. Pat's at a place called Banter, Bantr, which, like the kids, it's misspelled deliberately.
Right.
That's so clever. You're giving it to the man, kids. It's in Rothschild, Wisconsin.
Yeah, with the S in there. R-O-T-H-S. Roths.
Like the famous wealthy family.
There is evidently
great wine.
There's an S in that. Someone wanted to draw that.
Yeah,
attention.
right.
Yeah.
Rothschild.
Rothschild.
That's coming up Friday, January 24th.
Surprised you missed that.
But the big news is Greg Warren is going to be at the Blue Room, the place of his birth in Springfield, Missouri. I mean, wait a minute. He wasn't born in the Blue Room. He was. Yeah, I want everyone to go see him. He's great. This Friday and Saturday.
Born Standing Up. Isn't that Steve Martin? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now, a quick teaser. We've got some sporting news coming up.
Well, we got the shoe of the week. It's up on Instagram at the Chick McGee. I made my picks. I'm decided. I thought about them too much, so I'm not guaranteeing anything, but they're up and ready to go. We'll cover that today with the fabulous NFL Films music that we love.
Are you going to pick against anybody?
I'll pick against anybody, anywhere, anytime. I don't care, Tom.
Oh, really?
What do you got in mind? Who you want us to pick? You want to pick against me?
No. I was thinking
I'm itching for a
maybe
fight.
like Josh's mom or somebody.
I don't think that's probably a good idea.
Well, we could go around the room and oops, maybe we shouldn't. Not a lot of.
We could call mine. How about we call my mom?
If she answers,
there's trouble.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is going on. The Indianapolis Colts have announced they're going to be playing an NFL game in Berlin.
Get an update on that.
Opponent and a date to be named later. Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers. I think I'm pronouncing that right. His last name's E-W-E-R-S. Ewers. Mm-hmm. He's announced for the NFL draft. That means, you know what that means in Texas? Guess what? Guess what's starting as I'm speaking?
What?
The Arch Manning era. That's right. Archie's grandson.
Right.
Cooper's boy. He's going to be at Texas, so that'll make the college football game season interesting, right?
Okay. Right now, did you know that our studios, we have special security from our friends at Simply Safe?
Yes, we do, because we only want the best. Traditional security systems only take action after someone has already broken in. That's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection helps prevent break-ins before they happen. The AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time. They can turn spotlights on, call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home where your stuff is. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees with Simply Safe. Monitoring plans start at about $1 a day, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, or take your money back. And, of course, Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News World Report 5 years in a row. Start the year with a greater peace of mind. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off. A new system with professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
When we come back, I got some great mail here, and including some terrific people with unusual names. Just we always appreciate getting your mail. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We're going to find out about some stuff we've got coming up and some very exciting things in the world of news today, including what to do if you are bum sledding. Mm-hmm. We'll find out what that is, and it can be very painful. And I'll remind you that we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I get back to Kansas City. I was back last April for a wedding. And for a bunch of weird experiences, I become friends with Justin Verlander. He's a pitcher for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
At the time, he was pitching for the Tigers. They were in town playing the Royals, but they had a night off, so he and I went out and had a couple of drinks. And while we're out, he sees a young lady. He says, I think I know her. I think she's an actress. I think me and my wife hung out with her. I said, hey, man, we're in Kansas City. There's no way that chick's an actress. She probably works at Cheesecake Factory or something. And he said, no, watch as he calls the waiter over. He goes, who's that chick? And he goes, well, I don't know who the chick is, but everyone at that table's Mumford & Sons. They're here playing the arena tomorrow night, and they're here having dinner.
Oh, so maybe it was Carey Mulligan.
Might have been. I don't know who it was. But he sends them a bottle on us, he says, which meant him.
Him, yeah.
Because I'm not. Listen, if you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and we're hanging out, you're buying. All right? Sorry, dude. You fly private, you're buying drinks.
That is a good one.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You know, he buys drinks. It doesn't even show up on his register. I buy drinks. I can't buy shoes next month. So he sends them a bottle. They come over. Turns out it's not Mumford & Sons. It's just Ann's Sons.
Oh.
Mumford wasn't there. I don't know where he was. I assume he was back at the hotel writing a song that at some point goes, So Ann's Sons come over, start talking to the Detroit Tigers. I'm not really involved, so I kind of tune it all out. When I come back into focus, Ann's Sons are kind of talking smack to the Detroit Tigers about beer pong. They're like, hey, we'll whoop your butt in some beer pong. And the Detroit Tigers are like, we get paid very handsomely to put balls places. Right. Bring it. So I said, hey, fellas, my parents live about 8 minutes from here.
Oh, boy.
We could settle this. And I said that because I know both Ann's Sons and the Detroit Tigers have an entire floor to do whatever they want. So there's no reason to come to my parents' house. It was complete fake hospitality.
Right.
Until they all turned around and looked at me and said, hell yeah, let's go to your parents' house and play beer pong. And I went, oh, crap. Because it is now 2 o'clock on a Sunday night. Technically Monday morning.
Yes.
My parents are not gypsies. All right, they have real jobs that start in like 5 hours.
Yes.
But I also can't look at all these dudes and be like, you guys, my parents. So I just said, whatever, we're going to roll the dice, see what happens.
Sure.
So we get there. First off, as we're leaving, my sister texts me. She says, hey, I'm out and about. If you get home before I do, will you walk my dog? I said, hey, unless you're out and about with the Dave Matthews Band, you better get your butt home because it's about to go down at Ma and Pa's house. So we get back to my parents' house, start throwing beer pong, and stuff got weird. Like weirder than I've already described. Like my sister, who is 30, ended up in her prom dress. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. God bless her for still being able to fit in it, but also the hell, right? So we, at one point in the evening, I go outside to partake in some illegal activities. And
I'm assuming the pot, not
the pot, yes.
Not murder.
Okay.
No. Well, we were going to see where it went. Sure. And so Ann's Sons come with me. But as it was the middle of the baseball season, the Detroit Tigers could not partake.
Right. Sure.
So they had to pretend like it was the playoffs and watch. And thank you. So, read an almanac. So we came back in from smoking, and my dad's downstairs, and he's upset. He's like, what's going on down here? And I said, well, this is half the Detroit Tigers bullpen. And this is Ann's Sons from Mumford & Sons. And we're playing beer pong. And it was in that moment that I realized my father was no longer sure if he was actually awake. Because you got to look at it from his point of view. He walks downstairs. It's the middle of the night. He sees a bunch of weird dudes that he kind of recognizes. And my sister's in her prom dress. Like, things are weird.
Yeah.
And he's just confused. He's just like, is that Justin Verlander? And I said, yes, sir, it is. He goes, I don't know what's happening right now. And he walked upstairs. That was the last we saw of him.
Wow. He didn't say, is Kate here?
No, he was just like, what? And the whole next day I'm freaking out because my parents do a lot for me. I don't even be making them upset over some stupid.
Sure.
Right.
So when Dad gets home, I'm completely ready to take him out to dinner, buy him some drinks. And he walks in like he's had the greatest day of his life. And I say, what happened to you? And he's like, well, I woke up this morning and I hated you. I cursed your name all the way to work. But then I got to work and everyone started asking me why I looked so tired and exhausted. So I started complaining about my son bringing home the Detroit Tigers and Mumford & Sons and playing beer pong all night. And now I'm the coolest dude in the office.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom talking to himself, something we all enjoy. We're at the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom?
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Gearing up for playoff football. You ready? National Football League? Final 8?
2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. The big game, of course, Saturday night featuring the Washington Football Club, your favorite team.
Yes, I've only been a fan, 1967, something like that. Yeah.
That's great.
It's been a long time.
What made you become a fan of that team?
It's a long story. I was a Packer fan when I was a kid, a Green Bay Packer fan. Mm-hmm. And at the end of their second championship, Lombardi went to the front office. And then after that season, he decided to go coach the Washington Redskins. And I followed him to the Redskins, and the rest is history.
People are so happy for you, Chick. They love that you love them so much.
We will see. I just don't want it to be a blowout. I don't want a blowout.
And the current spread is what?
Washington getting 10.
Wow.
It's a big number, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a big number.
Almost disrespectful.
Yeah. That'll teach them.
Who the hell do they think they are?
Yeah.
That is a lot.
What the hell?
Right now, it's time to go to our mailbag. And if I could find some of them, I got like.
Do we have mailbag music?
Oh, I know. I got to get some.
Have mailbag music.
I'm working with a friend of mine to get some mailbag music.
Let's go to the mailbag. Mailbag.
Okay.
Works.
A mile. Here's Tom with the mailbag.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, is Tom going to make posters for the upcoming Riverside Casino show? The answer is yes. I was working on them yesterday. I think we're going to actually have 2.
Here's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. I've gotten a couple of emails about this. There was a time Tom was devoting all of his attention, and when I say all of his attention, I mean 100% of his attention, to making these posters. At the expense of our fine little radio show here. So I started teasing him on the air about the posters. And we got to get a poster. Oh God, don't forget those posters. Yeah. So, as will happen sometimes, everyone else in the building thought, gee, that's funny. I can tease Tom about the posters. Well, as also happens sometimes, Tom got a little irritated. I'm sure he gets irritated with me, but that's what pays the bills. So,
I even had a song, and I think he was a little irritated at that.
So I think it's a great idea you're doing the posters. I can't wait to get mine, is what I'm trying to say. We don't make fun of the posters anymore.
Well, people enjoy them, and they stand in line for hours to get them. So, I was actually
stand in line to meet us.
That's part of the whole thrill of it. They get to have their quote-unquote Chick McGee moment. I was actually working on something at our other studio, and our art director, PJ, is right next to us, so I would go back and forth a little bit. We're working on some musical stuff, but I did stick my head in there. We've got some posters on the way.
Cool.
Yes, thank you very much. This comes to us from Max in Nashua, Iowa. He's going to go. He by the way, he said, I got the poster from the Osceola show. I want to add another one. Well, that's nice. Then I got this letter. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I just booked our room at the Riverside Casino for Thursday night, February 21st. Been listening to your show for over 15 years. Hope to see the whole gang Friday morning.
Great.
So
we'll see you there.
Yeah, we're going to be at the February 21st, Friday morning at the Riverside Casino and Resort in Riverside, Iowa. And yes, there is going to be a hidden secret on the poster.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. And then we're working on some other stuff. But this show is going to be fun. You're welcome to come. It's free. And then that evening, we will do a comedy show, a special event that will feature yours truly as your MC, Pat Godwin on stage with Jeff Oskay, Josh Arnold, and Al Jackson. Tickets available at riversidecasinoandresort.com. Everything's courtesy of 100.7 The Fox in Cedar Rapids. Look forward to seeing you. It's going to be fun. I like this. Is it okay if I give someone's name on the radio?
I'd like to see anybody try to stop you.
This guy wrote this really nice letter. Well, I'll just give his last name. His last name is Good Pasture.
Oh, it's very nice. Yeah.
Oh, is he Mormon?
I don't know. Is that Amish?
Amish? Good Pasture?
I don't know. What a sweet name.
Mm-hmm.
Good Pasture. Oh, thank you.
I hope he's a farmer.
Yeah, who knows? I'm just saying it's just like a nice kind of old-fashioned.
Herbert Hoover from West Branch, Iowa.
What?
No kidding.
Wrote you a letter?
No. I'm just telling you, they're famous people from Iowa. Meredith Wilson, Tom.
The Music Man.
From Iowa. I'm talking Tom over here.
Yeah.
Speaking fluent Tom. Bix Beiderbecke.
The great cornet player.
Born in Davenport.
Would you like to hear some music from Bix?
Nope.
Add that at the ready.
Yeah.
You know what the thing about this music is? It doesn't sound dated at all.
Would have been recorded this morning.
I don't suppose you have enough perspective on culture to realize Bix Beiderbecke, that's revolutionary music.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Donna Reed, born in Iowa. Says here Johnny Carson, born in Iowa, in Corning.
Yes.
Corning, Iowa. Cloris Leachman. What do you think of that?
From the Last Picture Show.
Or Mary Tyler
Or
Moore.
Phyllis, yeah, I forgot.
Or-
Many other things, yeah.
Wasn't she in Young Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. She's great.
Gave us my boyfriend.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, we learned this yesterday, but there's someone underscoring it. Phil writes, Riverside, Iowa, the future birthplace of Captain Kirk.
Yep.
And I guess they have a whole celebratory thing about that.
They have a museum, according to Halsey. I guess it's a big deal.
If we can organize it, you want to go to the museum?
The what museum? The Star.
Captain Kirk
The
Museum.
Shatner Museum.
Were you?
We just talked about
I was over here reading something to get ready for the next thing.
Didn't I just say that?
It's going to hurt the show, I think. You want to go to the Captain Kirk Museum? Is my question.
No, what I want is the song.
I know you want me to shut up.
No.
That's what you
No, you're setting something up for me. Pat, don't you have a tribute to William Shatner?
Prepared to do something else, but I'd be glad to find that for you. I don't know.
William Shatner, friend of the show. We've interviewed him a bunch of times.
Really interesting guy.
Yeah, is today maybe his birthday?
Boy, he's mid-90s, isn't he?
I think he's early 90s. Hang on a second. I think it might be Shatner's birthday. I don't, or at least if it's not today, it's recent. It's coming soon, or just happened. I don't know.
March 22nd, 1931.
Okay.
William Shatner.
I was close. What?
Close. It's January.
Thank you, Ace.
Almost 2 months away. Boy, that's...
Why did I just see Shatner in the news? Sorry. Hey, by the way, happy birthday to the great A.J. Foyt.
He's going to be 93. William Shatner, not A.J.
Yeah,
Foyt.
A.J.'s 90 today.
Wow.
Wow, that is amazing. Still active, still running a race team.
AJ.
That's great. And then this is really important. 1981, happy birthday to Nick Valenci, the guitarist for the Strokes. By the way, the drunkest I've ever seen anyone on stage was when I saw the Strokes. God, that was a great show.
I think you're confused at the time. We're not doing today.
I know. I was trying to look up Shatner, but now don't you have a tribute to Mr. Shatner, Pat?
Yeah, it sounds derivative. I don't know if you're going to catch the influence on this one. My poor girlfriend has irritable bowel syndrome, and William Shatner souvenirs displayed in her home. She has Shatner pants, she has Shatner shoes, she has Shatner girdles. Sometimes people don't even notice. She is Shatner sheets. That's hard to say that, Shatner. You have to really get that in. She is Shatner underwear. She has Shatner jammies. A Star Trek bet she's even Shatner too.
There you go. Thank you very much. A little tribute to irritable bowel syndrome and the great William Shatner. Wow. Funny that you can say the past tense, but not the...
Yeah.
And that language is a funny thing. Anyways, the whole point is coming up. We're going to be doing something from the birthplace of Captain Kirk.
And Herbert Hoover.
Just down the road. So we hope to see you there. Coming up, we have some cool world records. We have some interesting stuff in the world of sports. But right now, we'll just review a couple things from yesterday's show. Pat, you were prepared to play something else?
Yeah, I was going to tease you again.
Okay.
I'd written a song about your attention to detail and doing posters.
Oh.
I really liked it, but I don't think you cared for it.
We'll play it again. I don't care.
Are you open? Are you okay if we could
Sure.
could hear it?
All right. This is a little tribute to Kenny Rogers here.
Oh.
On a warm summer's afternoon, in a dimly lit office, Tom's working on a poster for a Bob and Tom live event. He just stood there staring with PJ in the darkness. He found a misspelled word and a frame that was bent. He said, I started off in silkscreen, did all our album covers. It's not done till it's perfect. Many emails back and forth. I drive everybody crazy with my attention to detail. It's my OCD with posters that caused my divorce. You got to know when to hang 'em. Try not to bang 'em. Line them up just right. Using a level is a must. Make sure the font is big enough. When it's on the computer, there'll be time enough for printing when the poster's done.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll send that out to my buddy Sean at FedEx, who helps me with printing all of our posters.
Print for you?
Oh, great guy.
They do a great job.
Yeah, we'll have some posters. It's fun to commemorate the event. And we have posters all over this building from all kinds of cool things we've done. But we hope to see you at our live event. Now, we were going to review some of the things that we learned on yesterday's show. For example, we learned that Josh Arnold, we were talking about buying things off the television. Josh bought something called alien tape.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was not familiar with.
It's effective. It works.
What have you used that for that's still it's being used for right now as I speak?
A bird feeder that rests, so it can suction cup on the window, all right?
Right.
But I have a screen there. With the window I really want it on, there's a screen, and I don't want to get rid of the screen.
Okay.
So instead, I have alien taped the bird feeder to the brick next to it.
All right.
And I can see it out the window and everything.
And it's working fine.
So alien tape is like super glue, but tape?
Yes. It's like, really, really thick, thicker almost than cardboard. It's all transparent, so it kind of looks like cardboard Scotch tape.
How do you cut it?
Pretty easily, just with scissors.
Oh, I've got to get some of this.
Didn't you buy the broom you don't like?
Yeah, I bought. There was a broom that I thought was revolutionized sweeping, and
sadly,
it sweeps okay, but it squeaks the whole time.
Man, Instagram knows that if I see it, I'll buy it. They know.
Yeah.
They know a sweet spot when they get to one, and it's me.
I wonder what the worst product is that's ever been advertised on TV that just doesn't work.
Ooh.
Didn't they say for a while there they were so popular, those ab shockers? You would you'd put them on your stomach and electrify them. And
now they have actual clinics where you can go and have that done.
There must be some truth behind the science, but those things just
no.
Tom, did you ever buy any of those Ron Popeil products?
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't. The most famous, of course, was the Vegematic.
What about the fisherman thing?
Oh, that.
No, I never bought. Like I said, the only thing I ever bought was the thing to do poached eggs, and it worked, but it was way too difficult to clean. So I poach them the old-fashioned way. But it's intriguing. I can remember those infomercials. Remember the one where the guy comes out? They'd have a live audience.
Sure.
And they'd introduce this guy, ladies and gentlemen, Ian Long, whoever the hell he was, and the crowd would stand up and cheer. Remember? And then he'd set the hood of the car on fire.
Oh yeah.
And then take the polish and clean it off. I never, in spite of the cool commercial, I never.
You didn't buy a ShamWow?
Yeah, I never bought it. But I also love the fact that they have a live audience that's cheering, watching this guy. People are so desperate to be entertained. Hey, free show at 10. Watch Ian Long polish a car hood. No, thank you. Yesterday, we learned that Christy goes to polo matches.
Yeah, you knew that.
And they have portalettes there.
Yeah, nice ones, but they're portalettes.
I bet they are very, very nice ones.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're not trailers, but they're nice portalettes. They're cleaned often.
The 3 holders, 4 holders, 1 holder?
No, just 1 holder.
1 holder.
Yeah, 2 1-holders.
Yeah, there is now a luxury portalette.
Oh, yeah, they're like in a big trailer.
Yeah.
Air conditioned.
Yeah, that's,
yes, air conditioned. Very nice.
You got to have the backstage passes to use those at the concerts, I think.
Yeah.
We learned that pretty much our favorite Muppet is Sam the Eagle.
Oh, my favorite Muppet, Sam the Eagle. I know that.
And we had an interesting story about a guy that is a falconer. And I did look this up. Apparently, no matter what kind of bird you're dealing with, these birds of prey, you're considered to be a falconer.
Correct.
Even if it's not a falcon. And this particular falconer had posted some rather unfortunate photographs of his male member, which he had some implant put on, and he was fired as the falconer for a soccer team.
What if he dresses it up like a bird?
In Italy. And,
with a little eagle head.
But it's cool. It's one of those things where they have this eagle flies around the stadium before the games.
Oh, yeah.
They do that.
Philadelphia does that.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Why isn't that a Disney movie where they find an amazing pigeon or a dove that's some sort of acrobatic something you'd hire an eagle or a falcon for, but it's a
like the pigeon wants to be the at the beginning of the games. That is
my hero, the dove, and they put a little eagle helmet on him and make him look like an eagle.
You got something there.
Here? I think I might have something.
It's not a bad story.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they can make it a full movie.
Well, we'll flesh it out.
Yeah, you got your B story.
I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, but we decided this guy who was the falconer that had the penile implant, the only justification would be if he could have the falcon land on it.
Yeah.
That would be quite tricky.
Where's that video? That's got to be a video, right? A bird of prey landing on someone's door?
I'd be shocked.
It'd be shredded. It would kill them.
Yeah.
You
I would
think?
They'd be bobbited. Yeah, you can't do that. It's not going to be very good. Coming up, we have some sporting news from Chick McGee across the way. There are some interesting things going on in the world of news today, including something important from the FDA. We have a smartphone news, and we have something I've always kind of thought this. Here's the headline: 1 in every 5 job postings is a fake.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
I've always thought, you'll see that they have a job opening. 1 in 5 doesn't really exist. And according to a recent study, and we'll find out what that's all about. I've always had my suspicions. But right now, I want to tell you about my buddy Steven Singer. He's going to be our guest coming up soon. Steven's, this is kind of the busy season because Valentine's Day is just around the corner. And Steven, of course, fully aware of that, wants to make sure that you're aware of Valentine's Day. And he's got something very special for Valentine's Day, a brand new Valentine's Day rose. These roses don't die on you because they're dipped in 24-karat gold. This year, the rose is called Peacock Teal, kind of a Caribbean island feel, a beautiful color palette. And you can see it by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Of course, like everything else with Steven Singer, lifetime guarantee, free shipping. You can get this done very quickly. Grab your smartphone, go to IHateStevenSinger.com, grab one of these for your sweetie, and $79 will cover that. While you're there, I'd recommend the bracelet that Christy wears all the time.
Oh, the At Last bracelet. It's so nice.
Describe the At Last bracelet for me.
It's a vintage style. It's got diamonds in it. It's easy to wear. It can look classy or it can look casual. It's just the perfect bracelet.
And how about that hanging from the rose? It's from Steven Singer Jewelers. Real price every time. And, of course, the famous Steven Singer guarantee. And nothing fake. It's all earthborn diamonds with Steven Singer. Get all the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. If you're getting engaged, for God's sake, Steven's got every diamond ring you want out there. Check him out. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up in sports, Chick McGee?
Well, the NFL playoffs continue this weekend, and the Colts are going to play in Berlin. And Minnesota, it gets cold. They got a lot of ice.
Yeah.
And mazes scare me. That'll all go together when we come back.
All right. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Slide guitar. I wrote a song a long time ago called The Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues. I know the Cubs have issues, but the Tigers have had for a long time. And I wrote it when we were like 0 for 19 years. And then we got good in 2006. But then this particular season, 2010 here, we were great, and then we went off the cliff. So I rewrote it about a week ago. I've been a baseball fan since I was a little boy. I had a bedroom full of little baseball toys, batting a ball and a Wilson glove. Yeah, me and the national pastime, we was oh so in love. Every opening day, I still get that itch. I can hardly wait for that very first pitch. All my hopes and dreams all in place. I get visions of my Tigers in a pennant race. Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. 2006, we made it all the way to the fabled Fall Classic, only get a St. Louis whooping and our Detroit ass kicked. 2009, we was tied with the Twins. We had to go to Minnesota to lose it again. And 2010 started off with a bang. We was leading the league in everything. Hang on.
It's for you.
Oh, but come the All-Star break, our season's done. Our goose is cooked, oh, they're setting our sun. Win or lose, get a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Bring back K-Line, bring back Cash, bring back Greenberg, and all them homers he'd smash. Mickey Cochran, Schoolboy Rowe, Ty Cobb, and Rocky Colavito. Win or lose, got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. And this is the rewrite. First Samaya broke his arm, then Inge broke his hand while Mags was breaking his foot. Guillen was pulling his ham. Half of our roster was MIA. Now half of Toledo's been called up to play. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in signs. And waiting on your destiny's a waste of time. But how the hell else can we possibly explain Armando Galarraga's imperfect game? Win or lose, I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues. Life ain't fair, nice guys finish last. You can't have a future if you don't have a past. Yet still I hope, still I pray, another World Series gonna come my way. But folks, mark my words and learn this lesson. Cut your losses and count your blessings. Or just like me, you're gonna end up crying while spending Sunday afternoons with the Detroit Lions. I got a lifelong Tiger fan blues.
That's great.
Oh, there's some frustration there.
Jeff Daniels.
The imperfect game.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
fun. Hang out with us. Also coming up, tickets to see the great comedian Jay Leno at the Brown County Music Center in Nashville, April 24th.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there, Chick.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. I've just been going through some, I got kind of a stack of dozens of letters here that I really haven't had time to go through. Just got this nice one here from Mr. Burnworth. Yes, I said. Yes,
Burnworth, eh?
Burnworth, I thought you were down in the basement ciphering. He said, hey, I wanted to tell you I bought 2 of those great roses from Steven Singer, his last batch from the ones that were honoring the play Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Saw the play in Chicago many moons ago. Just watched the movie. My wife loves it. She loved the roses. Thank you very much. Well, you're very welcome. David, I'll tell Steven Singer when I see him. That he's got that new one out there that I was just talking about.
And he'll be here next Friday.
Yeah, Steven Singer's going to be here. We're going to have the Steven Singer Singers as well. And
it's the peacock rose, right?
Yeah, very colorful. And yes, it doesn't have a sound effect. But
that's the sound of a peacock. I believe they make that when they're mating.
Oh. They sound crazy.
Yeah, they sound like lines.
And by the way, I know we reviewed yesterday, but real quick, we had this. We were watching this video off the air a couple days ago, out of Chicago, an Aldi store. There was a coyote in the store, but it wasn't just in the store. It had climbed into the. How do you describe it, Christy?
Into the where you get your cheese in the dairy counter, like the dairy, and he was in the bottom of it.
And it wasn't just lying there. The guy had to reach way back in. It was behind it, and he pulls the thing out. It's
by
amazing.
his tail, which.
And it's kind of disturbing. But
they ended up getting the coyote out.
And I mentioned that I had just seen 2 coyotes Saturday morning, early in the morning, walking my dogs.
It's mating season.
And then someone told it's apparently coyote mating season. So be on the lookout out there. If you're trying to attract coyotes, I don't know if you knew this. You go to a paint store and you paint a fake tunnel on the side of a building.
Absolutely.
And then you go, beep, beep, and then the coyote will run into the brick wall.
There you go.
You're welcome. Just
Would you like to meet the guy at Warner Brothers who came up with that gag, the portable hole, the draw opening in the side of a rock, and it works, you know?
Yeah, it works for the Roadrunner.
Yeah, it works for him.
What a great gag. I seriously miss the days when instead of going to a movie and watching 7 incredibly loud previews, you'd have a cartoon, and the movie would actually start on time. The good old days. And they're wondering why people aren't going to movies anymore.
Start time, add 20, then you can go.
Yeah, okay. Now, we turn to the sports page with Mr. Chick McGee over there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Viewer audiences for the first weekend of the NFL playoffs down almost 10% from last year, Tom.
Really?
A bigger decline than what the league experienced during the regular season. Everything was up. According to the league and the people who keep track of ratings, the 6 wildcard round games averaged 28.3 million viewers on television and digital platforms, compared to 31.2 million last year. The 2 Saturday games held steady, while the Sunday and Monday matchups saw declines, and arguably the Monday night matchup, well, not arguably, the other games were more or less blowouts, except for the Monday night game between Washington and Tampa Bay. You've got that look on your face like you're going to ask me a question.
No, I'm curious if I wanted your opinion on why you think that happened.
My opinion.
I have one. It's not particularly happy.
I think I know what it is.
But you can guess what other people may have been focused on.
Yeah.
LA
Fire. Sure.
And it's such a big TV market.
Right.
The last weekend, the Chargers and the Texans, the Steelers and the Ravens, Chargers and the Texans was close in the first half, but that turned out to be a blowout. Ravens put away the Steelers pretty early. Eagles Packers was kind of boring, except for what was going on in the stands. If you kept up with that, don't laugh at that, Ace. That's an awful person. And the Bills pound the Broncos 31-7, which was also a real slow game. So maybe that's maybe the quality of the broadcast.
Okay, and without getting into it, there was an incident with a Philadelphia fan,
and he got what he deserved.
Really laying into some poor lady.
Oh, no.
Called her the C word. And,
oh, my gosh.
And he was, of course, he was being recorded. So he ended up being banned from Eagles games for life and also was fired from his job.
Oof. You know how aggressive you have to be banned by the Eagles.
I told
Philadelphia fans
being in the NFC East all my life. You don't go to Philly. You can go to Dallas, Washington. You can go to New York. Don't go to Philly. Just don't do it.
Go in disguise.
Sure, you can go in disguise.
I mean, you remember that in baseball? Remember the guy more or less beaten to death going to a. What was it? A San Francisco guy going to a Dodger game?
Something like that.
It's
yeah, I do remember in the parking lot. Yeah.
I mean, I'll go to an NFL game. I'll be walking in with my girls, and there's some guy. Hey, F Dallas. Really?
That's the last Redskins game I went to. I can't even put a date on it, but it was 20 years ago, and there were signs, big signs, F Dallas, but it was spelled out. Which I don't disagree with the sentiment.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, there are other people there who might take, we live in a society, Josh.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
yeah, people take it a little too serious.
Can't we all just be nice to each other?
That never works.
I know.
Tom brought up actually a decent point. It's like the NFL players, the players on the field. They all get along. They're going to have dinner after the game. Why is everybody in the stands fighting?
Yeah, they're millionaires together. They're having a good time. They're okay. They understand it's an exhibition. It's fun. It's entertainment. They're not going to go killing each other.
They're exchanging investment funds in between plays. What the heck?
Yeah.
Let's see. Also in the NFL, it's official. The Colts are set to play in the NFL's first regular. I'm fighting to do this every time.
Oh, yeah, you want to do the Stalic
in Berlin.
Stalic 17 joke.
The NFL announced that the 2025, that's not even a number, Berlin game will be played in the Olympic Stadium, marking the league's 5th game ever in Germany. The Colts' opponent and date of game announced later. The NFL can schedule up to 8 league-operated regular season games internationally in 2025.
Lucky, I just was thinking about this. It's lucky that the Colts got rid of Frank Reich.
Oh, God.
I mean, the 4th Reich in Berlin.
Did you hear the stunned silence? Did you hear?
That's a high-quality joke. There'll be no blitzing, by the way.
Meanwhile, London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and 1 game, 2 at Tottenham, 1 in Madrid at the Barnaby Stadium. Isn't that the way you say it?
Can I do one for Josh?
Jets and the Browns.
Hey, Josh, when the Colts play in Berlin?
Yes.
You know what the kicker's going to wear?
I don't.
Das Boot.
Well, naturally.
Well, that's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
A lot of sweating.
Do you get that, Christy?
Good movie.
It's a World War something movie.
It's a famous submarine movie.
Yeah. I've not seen it, but I'm aware of it.
It is really well done, and you will want to be in a large room when you watch it.
Very claustrophobic.
It's unbelievably claustrophobic.
That's the whole point of it, yeah.
It is stifling, yeah.
Oh, hey, and coming up, we have a military ship news.
Oh, yeah?
Of interest. Yeah, kind of cool, yeah. That's coming up in many other unusual things.
Yeah, careful if you wear a nose ring where it gets stuck. We'll talk about
Those
that.
are more and more popular now. They're really making
Boo.
They're cute. I kind of think so, too. Yeah,
you don't like the nose ring?
On a pig. Sorry.
Well, we got one man's opinion.
There you go.
Very quickly.
The only cool thing would be, can you hold your nostrils, sneeze without the ring in, and have the snot shoot out the side? Then it'd be fun. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everyone. If you were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by right now. You can find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident. I'm Tori Schulman, along with my co-host and spokesman, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home who should be calling right now.
Well, Tori, it's just like you said. Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. So is that what people want to know, if they have a case, how much money they're going to get?
That's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? The accident that happened can't change, but how much money you receive can. So I encourage everyone watching at home, give us a call right now and find out how much you can potentially get.
Thanks, Sal. You guys heard it here first. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity and call now.
Comedian Tim Allen is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. Uh-huh. I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy high-tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's a Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You ever notice that? Hey, what is that, a pencil hole over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to miter me a dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I noticed Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I popped down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Yeah.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem. And here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the top 40s, honey.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. There's some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body. On your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Thursday evening, April 24th. We've got some of those tickets to give away. Also coming up, money for something you're shot at $1,000 an hour. Are you kidding me? Starting at 9 o'clock here on Q95.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Happy to be here.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Jess, you look like you're a monk.
Okay.
You got that kind of hooded.
She's wearing a hoodie, and
I am wearing a hoodie. Yeah.
You just look like that ascetic monk look today.
Monks bring hoodies in, maybe? Maybe that's where hoodies started.
Maybe.
I thought this was safe. I really did. Because it crosses your mind when you get dressed in the morning.
Every
day.
What's going to irritate Tom about my outfit?
solid.
Yeah.
It doesn't irritate me. It looks cute.
Oh, okay. Thanks. But I look like a monk.
You do seem irritated.
No, not at all.
Tom, you got a good color on today.
That is a good one
Nice
for
dark
you.
and deep blue.
You wearing the boots today? The kinky
what are you
boots?
wearing?
Yeah, where are the boots?
You got the kinky boots
I
on?
got my great brand new Rosinol
you
boots.
do.
Oh, that's funny, Pat. I forgot about kinky.
Your sister and I
boots on
had a little
Broadway.
conversation about those yesterday.
Oh, really?
She really liked them as well.
She did. She commented on
They're
it.
really well made and they feel great. And
That's all that matters.
I said that's the coolest thing you've ever owned in your entire
I've had one pair of boots and I bought them. I bought them at a Walmart in Beaver Creek, Colorado.
Yeah.
Whatever, 35 years ago or something.
And today you get your special surprise for Chick.
I hope it's coming today. But in any event, when I moved, I can't find my only pair of boots.
And those lasted you forever?
Yeah, they're great, but they're for snow. And I've been walking my dogs with tennis shoes on, basically freezing.
Okay.
So I've bought these. They're great. But I also, while looking for these, I found something I'm going to buy because I know how irritated Chick gets. I found a company in Michigan that makes these beautiful handmade boots.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Called Wolverines. I hope they come today.
Wolverines is a great work boot. Yeah.
That must be, they must have a lot of people making boots because that's a popular boot and they're all handmade.
Well, I mean,
they got to stay up nights.
People with machines in hands.
Machines in hands. Okay. I got you.
Does
All
anybody
right.
else have boots on today?
I do.
You do? Let's see Christy's boots.
Oh, there you go.
Those are
I do like those. I want a pair of those.
Oh, those are cankle boots. Those are really attractive.
Ugly. Those are Uglies. Ugly boots, and they look like something you wear on the Flintstones.
I've had these
Yeah,
for
they do.
12 years.
Yeah,
I've had
those
them
are
resold. I love
great. They're just great boots.
They're so fat in the ankles, though. I would think that would bother you.
No, they're
No, they keep
furry.
furry and
They're warm.
Super
yeah.
cozy,
I
yeah.
have, looks like work.
Wait a minute now, Miss Hooker. It's good. Oh, those look serious. Well, that's it. You could join the lesbian community with those things.
That's what I'm going for.
And isn't it? We had no idea this was such a bad idea. Doing this.
Yeah. No idea.
No. It really seemed innocent.
You
when
know,
it
you
started.
remember what he was talking about off the air. You upset one person, and all hell breaks loose.
Man.
Anyways, you look cute. I like your hoodie.
Thank you.
I bought my first hoodie ever a couple weeks ago.
What? Really?
Was it a Ned Septic hoodie?
No, it's a Patagonia hoodie.
Of course.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
But it's a full zip. Oh, it's great. I'm very excited about
Did
it.
you hear earlier, Jess, you're not supposed to wash fleece? Did you hear that?
hang dry.
You're not supposed to dry fleece.
Not supposed to dry,
true, though, actually.
fleecing and dryer. Yeah.
I've never not dried my fleece.
I don't know. I've got one hanging in my office.
It doesn't shrink.
It might be one of those things where it's
Like it pills.
slightly better. I think it'd be negligible that you would.
There's lots of clothes you should air dry, actually, if you want them to last long.
If you followed the tag on every piece of clothing, like Christy mentioned earlier, laundry would take you 9 hours.
Exactly.
No, he's correct, but the first 8 hours are reading the tags
Right.
because the print is so small.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have some of the issues you do.
No. Well, Josh, let's go global on this. You're lucky not to have many of the issues that I have. I think
and likewise.
we'll go with that. Yeah, we can try. Yeah, that's
Why
good.
don't we agree just to keep our own issues?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, Miss Hooker, do you or have you ever been
a member of the Communist Party? Take time.
Just answer it.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want. I'm not trying to be. This is not a sexist question. Do you ever have? Let's just say.
I've never heard a more sexist question.
Say a delicate undies or whatever that you hang dry. And if so, don't you think that's kind of a sexy thing for the guy to walk in and go, look?
Oh, sure. Yeah. There's some, like you said, delicate, lacy ones that you don't want to put in the dryer. I also have a lingerie bag.
I do too. I wash everything in that.
Yeah. So when you do need to wash it and you want it to dry quickly, like, hey, I need to wear this in an hour, you can just put it in the lingerie bag and then.
Okay, but don't you would admit that it's kind of hot to see the little bit of panties hanging from the...
I didn't know that, but it's good to know now.
It isn't for every guy. Chick and I kind of don't care about it.
No.
We probably did, Chick, when we were 13.
Maybe, yeah.
It's somewhat titillating.
Just the idea of what kind of underwear do they wear?
You know what I don't enjoy that you guys do?
What's that?
You take our pretty underwear and you put them on your head and you think that that's funny.
Let me tell you something. That is hilarious.
I have never had a guy do that, ever.
Yep.
Ever.
Give me your underwear.
In my experience, what gets a woman more mad is when you try to put them on normally.
Okay.
I was really, really yelled at. I mean, I think I ruined like a pair of like $60.
Well, you had them on the whole week.
Fat guy in little panties.
Yeah, just by
little panties.
Just by bringing up.
So you took a pair of her underwear.
I thought when she came in the room it'd be real funny.
Oh.
When she saw me.
Do you remember how old you were when you realized that girls don't wear underwear like boys do?
What?
That they're different underwear.
That we don't have holes in the front?
They didn't have underwear like we wear, like tidy whiteies.
What do you
right.
mean?
They're like panties. I had no idea there were panties.
Oh, they were just cut different.
Yeah, they're cut different.
Okay.
And then a few years ago there was a whole commercial campaign about women's underwear that looked like guys' underwear. Remember that?
Yeah, they're called boxers.
Yeah.
What?
Or boxer. Yeah, there's girls
Women's
that wear boxers.
They're called. There's a brand called Boxers.
I see.
Christy's friends don't wear any underwear.
No, a lot of my friends don't wear underwear.
Think about that a lot, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Pat. And the logic there is what?
They just don't like it. I don't know what it is, but
I think I'd always wear underwear.
I do too.
I can't.
Aren't there issues?
I'm too delicate.
Apparently not.
Like drippage and.
Oh God.
No. What is? Do you drip?
Who are you? Well,
there might be some chafing with some jeans. That'd be my problem.
Yeah, where that seam is.
All flopping around down there in a jean.
Okay, well, coming up.
There's a famous picture of Tom not wearing underwear on stage, and he'd just gone to the bathroom, and
that's when I started to wear
a urine stain on the front of his jeans.
Does anyone have that photo?
I do.
Yeah, I think he does.
I'd like to see it.
Bob and I are on stage, and it's very clear that I've got a.
He pissed his pants.
I didn't piss my pants. It was just I must have been in a rush, and there's a tennis ball size.
Yeah. What's that? I'm going to tell the whole story, and I don't care if you get mad.
I'm ready.
You were at an under 18 club, and you're doing a wet T-shirt contest, and someone in the crowd yells, "Skid to win!" And Tom looked at Bob and goes, "Let's get out of here." And they left. It was just
wait. That's
18 and over.
That's slightly inaccurate.
Right.
No, this one.
18 and over clubs are people for under 18.
No. You're conflating. Is that the word? The story was it was a teen club. It was across the street from a rather large institutional building, and it was the whole place was open for about a week. It was a teen club. It was a Friday night. Bob and I get there, and it was it wasn't a wet T-shirt contest.
And by the way, you guys were there for work.
Right.
Yeah.
You weren't just hanging out.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Bob, you want to go to the...
Yeah.
Let's go to Snatches and have a beer.
Yeah. It was just supposed to be, it was kind of like one of those, what was the suntan place we used to do all the time?
Suntan City.
No. The
Suntan.
Suntan cream. Hello.
Hawaiian Tropic.
Yeah. We would do all those Hawaiian Tropic things. Anyways, this was a teen version. So we get there, we get on stage. We're on stage for 30 seconds. Yeah. And the first round of ladies up there, some guy yells, "Skin to win." Some young lady lifts her top up. Yeah. I literally said, "Bob, we're leaving." Yeah. Went out the back door, said goodbye to the police, and left.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. But that's not the same one where I had the drippage. But
okay.
Yeah,
I wish it was.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
In any event, those are both classic stories. Coming up, we have an unbelievably unusual story involving red dye number 3. But while researching that story, I found out something absolutely fascinating.
All right.
That has nothing to do with eating food or anything else. It's gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you. It's really odd. Right now, I want to tell you about the best way to listen to this show.
You know what else will blow your mind is how swell and wonderful and unbelievably great sounding Raycon earbuds are. Raycon's everyday earbuds are the perfect gym buddy, coworker, phone call companion, and Raycon premium audio that goes where you go. And the latest model, the updated Raycons, 32 hours of battery life, multi-point connectivity, and let you pair with 2 devices at once. And the earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at an accessible price point, but not with Raycon. Starts at just half the price of other premium audio brands, plus swell new colors. Royal blue, blush violet, forest green, limited edition colors like rose gold. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off site-wide. You get 15% off everything on Raycon's website when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, an unbelievable story involving what goes inside the panties. How's that for a good teaser? We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
This is one of my favorite tunes, by the way.
Tom's going to do one of his big hits.
Oh, yeah. It is, actually. It's
a huge hit.
One of the better ones. Yeah, all set over there, Tom?
I beg your pardon? Who are you speaking to?
Oh.
It's that strange European accent that you can't quite place.
Yes, hello.
I'm sorry, your name, sir?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Good morning, Mr. Bonjour.
Oh, that's very funny.
Oh, yeah, we said.
You must be the chick, the funny one. Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
I haven't thought of one yet.
I see.
It's Peter Merritt, isn't it? Or
I think it is Peter Merritt.
Peter Merritt.
Yes.
Like that?
Yes. That would be very funny.
He's the crappy artist, isn't he?
Dick Merritt? Yeah.
Ricardo Merritt. Yes.
Ricardo Merritt.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, darling. I hate to interrupt you, but there's something I must tell you. I will sing for you now.
Oh.
Let it come around.
I will sing after the band comes around.
It's the band's fault.
If you find yourself in Holland, they'll say to you, how yaman? In France, they'll say, fermez la gueule. In Athens, you'll hear scarmont. In Berlin, it's Helden Sie the Schnauzer. In Jakarta, it's simply bon com. Let me translate for you, darling. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Coming around again.
Has there ever been a topic on which you don't expound? Has there ever been a moment when your mouth wasn't making a sound? Have you ever had the feeling that you might have said enough? I am begging you, my darling, shut up, shut up, shut up. Day or night, it does not matter. You still want to shoot the breeze. When I hear your constant chatter, I'm thinking, someone shoot me, please. Maestro. Now we are in the bedroom, so comfortably inclined. But the only intercourse we're having is the conversational kind. There's just one way to stop you from blabbering so much. Say hello to Mr. Johnson and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Bravo.
Fermez la douche.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Laird Chevalier.
Laird Chevalier.
Maurice Chevalieris. Thank you. Maurice Chevalier.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here in our places with bright, shining faces. It's Christy and Josh and Pat and Jess and Ace. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
You know what time it is? I think it should be time for the shoeing of the week, isn't it time?
You want to do an early version of the shoeing of the week?
I think we should.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to do that.
I've got the music. I've got the opponent. Jess is always shooting her mouth off about how she wants to pick the games.
Well.
Oh yeah.
All right.
How about that? Me against you, pal. What do you think?
Time to put your money where that mouth is.
Right. That's right. 8 teams left, 4 in the AFC, 4 in the NFC in the National Football League. Here we go. The first game on Saturday, the Houston Texans visiting the Kansas City Chiefs. Texans getting 8.5. Who do you like, Jess? Texans plus 8.5, Kansas City to win by more than 8.5.
Oh, I'll take the Texans.
You're going to take the Texans plus 8.5.
I don't think that means the Chiefs won't win by more than 8, right? So
right.
They'll
win, but it'll be close. Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
agreeing with her. I'm taking the Texans plus the 8. We'll save Washington for the last pick. The Philadelphia Eagles and the worst fans in the history of the world. Can we say that until somebody tells me?
Are you comfortable with that, Pat? You're essentially a Philly guy.
It's actually true. It's Northeast. It's the Northeast Philly people. Yeah, they're crazy like I am.
The only great thing they've got going is they still put nitrous in balloons out in the parking lot.
And they have that eagle that flies around before the game.
But that is crazy. Cool. The nitrous is crazy.
Oh, it's not. Yeah. Hang on. Ace has something. Yes, Ace.
Now, Jess, when you're placing your bets, 3 of these games are outside in the elements.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I like to have all the information.
Yes, the Eagles.
Sure. No, Ace is correct. The coldest I've ever been in my life.
Kansas City.
Was in Kansas City.
Okay. I wanted to know.
At a Chiefs game.
Well, where?
It's in Kansas City, and it will be outside, and it'll probably be a little chilly. Okay. But I don't think it's going to be crazy cold.
I think it's 25 at game time.
Okay.
Well, evidently. And that's your game weather.
So thus...
Keep that handy.
Thus the interruption. Not really relevant.
And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you going to admit that? It's about time.
That was funny.
Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams getting 6. Who do you like? Rams plus 6. Eagles to win by more than 6. And it's outside in Philadelphia.
It's outside in Philly. Okay.
On Sunday.
I need to know.
25 degrees.
Expecting some rain.
3 o'clock.
Expecting some rain.
And it's going to rain. Okay. Thanks, Ace. I'm going to, oh, man. I'm going to take the Rams.
Boy.
She's wrong on that one. I'll take the Eagles minus the 6 to cover that.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills outside Buffalo hosting the Baltimore Ravens.
Real cold there, right?
This is real cold. This is Lamar Jackson against, I want to say Jim Kelly, but that's not him at all. It's Josh Allen. And the Bills are a home underdog to the Baltimore Ravens. Bills are getting 1 point. Out once again. It's outside.
Lake effect snow.
Lake effect snow.
13 degrees.
Who do you like? Bills plus the 1, Ravens minus the 1.
Ignore Tommy. Just jumped off a diving board.
You know what I like to do when I'm talking is just hit the mic every now and then.
It's an accident. Calm down.
Don't look at me. Okay, go ahead.
I think I'm going to take the Bills. I think the Bills are going to win.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
All right.
You better be taking that too, McGee.
She likes the Bills plus 1. I am taking the Bills plus 1 as well.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson has trouble in the cold. He has trouble in big games, and until he doesn't, it's a thing. I'm sorry. And finally, my baby, Jaden Daniels, my baby Jaden, and the Washington football team.
This is so exciting.
Baby JJ.
Baby JJ. Don't you touch baby JJ. Don't touch him. They're traveling to Detroit to take on the mighty, mighty Lions.
And that's indoors.
72 degrees.
Indoors.
72 degrees?
72.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Ace, you want to check that?
Yeah, okay.
Look that up, Ace. Washington getting 10 against the Detroit Lions.
So I need you to tell me what that means.
At the end of the game, whatever the score is, you add 10 points to Washington's score. And where are you? Like, the Lions have to win by more than 10 if you're picking Detroit.
Okay.
If you're picking Washington, they can still lose the game, but they can't lose by more than 10.
Okay. I think Detroit's going to win by more than 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, this all of a sudden got real hurtful and personal. And I'm taking Washington plus the 10. And it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. Okay. I think so.
Now,
I think so.
To show your
what I think
level of confidence, are you going to double shock any of these bets?
I never. No, I don't. This mutates the entire outcome and jaundices religions.
It absolutely does.
And you can't end the bottom line as far as the gross national product. You can't trust anything after that. And then, of course, what are you going to do? You're going to go overseas. You don't want to do that.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay.
No more double shock.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
All right. So there you go.
Once again, welcome to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom program, and we have Mr. Chick McGee at the sports desk. What else is happening?
Well, get a load of this. The Minnesota Ice Festival. Oh, holy hell. Holy stupid world record. The Minnesota Ice Festival has broken the Guinness World Record for the largest ice maze. Chick McGee, fun fact, I'm uncomfortable with mazes.
I am too.
I don't care for them.
Me too.
It's like an ice maze.
Are you scared?
I don't want to be Jack Torranced.
I'm going to say I'm scared of mazes.
It's a claustrophobic thing. You can't get out.
Well, an ice maze, it's like a corn maze, except you can freeze to death.
No joke. Yeah.
There's that.
Minnesota Monthly, which for the 12th year in a row, this month on the cover, a lake, reports the annual festival at TCO Stadium saw the creation of an ice maze measuring more than 18,000 square feet.
Ooh.
I have a question.
I hope someone does something.
Let's just say someone's in the ice maze and they have a heart attack and drop to the ground.
Okay.
Do they have a system for the EMTs to find them?
Oh, I'm sure. There's definitely a way in and way out.
Drone?
Yeah, but do you have to have a map? Do you have to order a guide?
Well, they'll probably have a guide with them, whoever works there.
I've been told that there's a trick to all mazes.
Yeah. Can you ice skate through the maze, or do you have to walk? Your feet would get really
like
cold.
stay to the right. Like just keep going
You're
to the
supposed
right
to keep
or something.
You're supposed to keep a wall on your left or on your right or something.
I can just see I can just see the first responders. They hear the guy screaming, and
See, to me, that's part of the fun of the maze.
You could
have a heart
die.
attack in the maze. You
may die.
Hey, roll the dice every now and again.
You want excitement or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we got a guy bleeding out over there. I can hear him, but I can't get over there.
Well, and you can't find him. And
Look, there's some who can maze, and there's some who can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mazes be mazes.
Yeah, if you can't maze, don't maze.
So I'm assuming that the bottom is not ice. Like
I would imagine not.
No, but still, I'm just saying, if you can't see through the walls.
oh, there
Look
it
at
is.
it.
Oh, geez.
It's awesome. It's all lit up.
Yeah, no,
Pretty.
I'd happily do it.
No,
I would too. That looks fun.
I am not afraid of mazes.
No, thanks.
No thanks.
Look, there's a big, it has a big clock tower in the middle, so you always have a point of reference. You're not getting lost in that.
Yeah, that's fun.
I bet I would.
I would.
You know, I bet you would.
You get lost in the parking lot.
Tom would get lost in the parking lot getting to the maze.
Yeah.
Is where Tom would get lost.
I can barely find
You
my.
get lost in a jacket.
I can barely find my car. I hate those things. That's really kind of cool, though.
It looks pretty.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, what else is going on over there? We got another one.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
A Canadian photographer and model.
I take pictures of myself all day.
I just combined the two skills. Reclaimed the Guinness World Record for the deepest underwater model photo shoot.
Okay.
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
All right.
Photographer Stephen Haining successfully conducted a photo shoot with diver and model Ciara Antowski at a depth of 163.38 feet.
One of these things is not like the other.
Did she take her bowling ball?
That's what she got down there. A weight belt.
This is just like being on the surface, only upside down. The third time Mr. Haining has broken this record. The successful attempt took place on the deck of the Hydro-Atlantic shipwreck in Boca. A record attempt took place past the decompression zone, 130 feet. Decompression zone is the furthest you can dive before or die. Recommended to make the 3 to 5 minute stops on your ascent. You guys aren't going to believe this. I was trained I still am technically, but I have to have a refresher course. I scuba dived. Patty certified, Chick McGee. Thank you. I went down 80 feet on a oil derrick wreck. And on there, it was great.
But at that depth, you have to decompress on
at
the
80
way up.
feet, it's still,
At 130 feet.
We didn't go past 100.
You go up
but
too
you
quick.
still have to take your time.
You don't want the bends.
Every 32 feet is an atmosphere or something. You got.
There's a photograph of this woman, and in the photograph, she does not have a tank on.
I was going to ask, what is she wearing?
It looks like she's wearing a wedding dress.
Yeah,
quite frankly,
it's beautiful.
How odd, but I bet it's awesome in the water.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, look
ghostly.
at that.
Wow.
It's very ghostly, yeah.
So how is the underwater stuff, the breathing apparatus hidden?
Damn, it's cold down
Or is it
there.
just off camera?
Or is that
Is she holding her breath?
She must be holding her breath.
Oh, you're right. It is.
Temporarily.
That is cold water,
That is
Joe.
serious THO right there.
And she does have the breastwork that was made famous in the movie The Deep.
Tom? Look at that THO. You know what that is?
You do.
Wait a minute.
You do.
Wait. This is a tho.
We've told you about this.
The last word is on.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do know what it is. Yes, it involves nipplage and the
hard.
Yeah, I got it.
Look at those two perfect pacifiers.
So presumably there's a scuba tank out of the frame of the photograph where she goes back over there.
And at that depth, colors change too. Like things wash out because light can't get that far down.
The photographs are actually really cool.
They are cool.
Well, I'm sure they've been doctored. You don't get that kind of color. When I was I worked on the friendship with Dr. Cousteau, we didn't see that kind of color.
No, I remember you were showing me what the befores and afters.
I sent you some pictures from my underwater phone.
I said, "Oh, look at this! Must be an anglerfish." And you go, "No, look!" And there was Jacques himself.
You stand corrected.
Anyway, so congratulations! It's kind of a cool thing. Worth looking at the photographs.
So the record is the deepest photograph of a person.
I think it says model, so maybe it's.
Maybe you have to.
Yeah, I'm sure people have taken pictures of other scuba divers deeper, but they're all in scuba gear.
I got you.
This lady is just. It looks like she's a mermaid or something down there.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: I'm talking like him now. I can't have that. Here's a question: do you hear about anything that they might have failed on an attempt?
Ooh,
could happen.
Could.
Okay, so this is the first successful model.
A Canadian photographer and model have failed at the Guinness World Record for the deepest underwater photo shoot. Why not? Oh. Why are people trying and failing? You got to, you can't.
Well, are you implying that someone was
drowned? Yes.
Okay, that would be. That's like when they say that the United States, we had the first man on the moon. And the question was, did the Ruskies have the first man in the moon?
Why don't we start doing the failed world record of the day?
We apparently do the attempt.
We accentuate the positive on this show like Bing Crosby tells us to.
Sure we do.
Okay. Now,
just what makes that little old hat?
It's time now to check in with Christy Lee across the way at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
Okay. What do you got, Christy?
A Canadian woman needed to be rescued after an incident involving so-called bum sledding.
Bum sledding?
Yes.
Is this where you ride on a bum?
It refers to the practice.
I'll get you there.
Of sliding down.
Yeah, that's where you find a homeless guy.
Yeah.
And use him as a toboggan.
Now, you want back first or belly first? What do you want?
I move good on my belly.
Actually, the practice of sliding down a steep, snowy, or icy hill without any sled. So you're just on your
means
bum.
Ass in this,
yes. North Shore Rescue crews were called to Hollyburn Mountain after the woman severely fractured her ankle. And they said while the bum slide method of descending a trail can certainly appear fun and be a quicker way to the bottom, it can easily lead to situations like what happened here, like breaking an ankle.
Breaking an ankle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It's got to be a steep hill, huh?
Yeah.
What do you prefer for sledding? Like the saucer,
Do you have the old-fashioned...
Like a toboggan?
This weekend we're going to a place...
Flexible flyer?
This weekend we're going to a place where you do it on...
tubes.
On tubes.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Tubes are good. The saucers can go F themselves.
You don't like the saucer?
As a chubby kid, they were an enemy of mine.
Oh.
You had to really bend your legs and get in it.
How about the flexible flyer? Effectively a weapon.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the flexible flyer.
The wooden one with the little...
Oh, yeah, awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
And they called it flexible because that's the way you're supposed to steer it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It had the metal rails.
I remember steering it with the...
It doesn't really...
Didn't like those at all.
Had to be
about
pure
the
ice to go down.
Cookie sheets. We used to slide down on cookie sheets.
Cookie sheets.
Yeah.
Oh,
You had a
yes.
small butt.
Very tiny family.
Yeah, I don't think I would have fit on a cookie sheet at sledding age. There's no way.
No.
I would have had to have two, one for each
If I
sheet.
couldn't fit in the saucer,
No.
it makes you think.
Cookie sheet.
You must have family a little people.
A little kid, that's perfect.
Little kid, it was perfect.
No, I'm a plastic toboggan guy. I want to stretch my legs a little bit and zoom down.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a full report. We're going this weekend.
I know that.
Have you been to that place
Yeah.
before? Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. They actually have a place where you can do that at Vail,
Really?
Colorado. Yes.
So how much would that cost? They're $180,000.
Afternoon of tobogganing.
It's open in the evening. It can be a little cold.
Yeah.
You want to really get dressed up.
It's open in the evening.
Yeah.
Just the sledding hill, just the evening? So they leave the hill for the skiers?
Oh, no, it's a separate place.
Oh, of course.
It gives them something to do at night.
So separate but equal.
You take the gondola up, and
with the
beautiful views of
riffraff.
Yes, that is one of the good things about skiing.
Yeah,
minimal riffraff.
If you can water ski, can you ski? Can you snow ski?
It's a lot different, but probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah, balance. You can ski.
Yeah, I can water ski, but I've never done that in the snow.
It's fun. The first couple days, if you're an adult learning, the first couple days are.
You have to take lessons.
And you don't need the boat.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
So just remember that.
Don't tow the boat to Vail. Okay, got it.
Tow the boat, baby. Tow the boat, dip the boat over.
I'm sorry.
A couple things I want to mention. We've got our big show coming up in Iowa. It's going to be Friday, February 21st. This show, the morning show, the radio show, will be broadcasting from the Riverside Casino and Resort Event Center. People are already getting their tickets to the hotel. Have some
See
fun.
us fight in person.
And then that evening, we're going to do a comedy show. I'll be your host. It'll be Patty G, Josh Arnold, Al Jackson,
if I feel like it.
Jeff Oskey. It's going to be fun.
I think I might be there too. And I might be out in the parking lot, parking the cars.
Okay,
pick up some extra money.
More information from 100.7 The Fox in Cedar Rapids, or go to riversidecasinoandresort.com. Hope to see you there. We're going to have some fun. And I'm working on a couple of little special things. There will be a poster, and it will have a secret.
Terrific.
It's going to be something secret on it. That's right. You have to look at it. You'll find it in exactly 10 seconds.
Okay.
I may do something more secret, because the secret, I looked at it yesterday, and it's right there.
Because you know.
You know what you're looking
You got to test it on one of us.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that later today. Thank you very much. Also, while I'm at it,
we're doing this again.
Live comedy. One of the great shows you're going to see this year is Greg Warren at the Blue Room in Springfield, Missouri. It's his homecoming. He was born in the Blue Room in Springfield.
Still see the stain.
Yes, there's an afterbirth stain by table 7. This weekend, Friday and Saturday, go see Greg Warren and make sure after the show when he's saying hello to everybody, tell him that we told you had to go. Okay, that you were forced to go, and you certainly enjoyed it anyway. Pat Godwin at Banter, Rothschild, Wisconsin, Friday, January 24th. His dry bar comedy will be done in Provo, Utah, Saturday evening, February 8th, the big taping. And it's going to be a great, great show. This weekend, Haywood Banks at the Arc in Ann Arbor. He'll be our special guest in studio coming up. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everyone. If you were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by right now. You can find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident. I'm Tori Schulman, along with my co-host and spokesman, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home who should be calling right now.
Well, Tori, it's just like you said. Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. So is that what people want to know, if they have a case, how much money they're going to get?
That's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? The accident that happened can't change, but how much money you receive can. So I encourage everyone watching at home, give us a call right now and find out how much you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. You guys heard it here first. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity and call now.
Just before we went back to air,
we were talking with Theo.
Theo threw a new word at me, and
a new phrase.
I'm not aware of this. There is something out there called the Lucky Pierre, which, well, Theo, you didn't really give me much information, but go ahead, flesh this out for me, literally.
It's something that I've heard that the kids are doing. It's
the kids would be you.
Yeah, you're a kid, huh?
Yeah, well, in this story, I'm not the kid in this one. It's if there's a threesome going on, which I enjoy.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Now, threesome. So threesome would be, say, you and two ladies.
Two ladies. Yeah, me and two ladies.
Yeah.
However, if it's three fellas, then I've heard the term.
What?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's they used to call it the train back in the 70s, but
three guys.
If it's three guys
and no ladies,
and they call the guy in the middle the Lucky Pierre.
Do they now? I don't see that all.
that lucky.
Lucky.
The or the manata. That's what I've heard it called as well.
There you
Oh,
go.
man.
The manata.
You're listening to World Champion Radio with Judah Friedlander, the world champion. Next caller, you're on.
It's Donnie Baker. Is this Judith?
Yeah, I just said it's Judah, the world champion. What's up, Donnie?
I'm a big fan of yours. I've read your book. I still got your posters. Hey, I just want basically your blessing or certification. You probably know, I've called you before, my progress in the martial arts, the fact remains I'm ready to be a world champion. Now, I've had, 2 off-duty reserve cops say I've got the goods, but since I've been on probation, Judith, I basically struggled getting certified, and I wanted basically your blessing. And you're not my official sensei, but the fact remains, I basically think
I've got to interrupt you first. Donnie, I've got to interrupt you for a second. I can tell you're already a little scared talking to me by the speed of your voice, okay? If you want to get better at karate, you're going to have to get better vocal tone, okay? The voice that you're using right now and the speed at which you're talking is telling me that you're scared.
Well, I understand that. That's because I
See, you're stuttering now. You're stuttering now.
Verbs good. Listen, the fact remains, I can scissor kick a hornet's nest now and destroy the whole colony without hurting the queen.
Well, that's good. My book taught you that, so that's good. You've obviously studied my book, and that's a good start.
And I know I'm basically, and you don't know this, and I've not told you this before, and I don't want your sympathy, and I'm not a cripple, but I have had Tommy John surgery on both knees, and
I'm sorry. I've actually never had surgery. I've never needed it, so I can't relate to your problem. No offense.
But no, I'm not offended. But see, I ain't lucky like you. Your name's Judah. You were born for this. If my name was Taekwondo Baker, I'd have the same luck. But you've kind of had a golden spoon in the martial arts. No offense, but Judah, Freelanders, duh. No wonder why you're so good at it. If I've studied switchblades. I've had to work my way up.
Yeah, well, see, that's one of your problems right there is you started your training using weapons. Okay, and if you want to be a really good fighter, you have to learn to fight without weapons. So I need you to get rid of all your weapons, all your switchblades, all your butter knives, okay, and start from the beginning. You got to use your body.
I'll take your advice, but see, this is hard. I've always been, you're talking.
Hey, I'm not saying it's easy. Becoming the world champ's not easy, Donnie. Okay.
I know, Jude. Well, listen, can I call you back when things get better?
Yeah, I hope things do get better for you. How many sit-ups are you going to do today?
You know what? I'm on break now. We're not supposed to do any calisthenics or nothing like that on break.
How many push-ups are you going to do today?
Made me drop my shorts and turn a cough to check me for asthma, and my test results came back short. Listen, I'll call you back when I'm off break.
All right, that sounds good. I actually have to do some push-ups and sit-ups at the same time right now. So keep training, okay?
You're the best, man. Keep rocking. Stay tough. I got to go.
You know it. Okay, Donnie. Okay, that was Donnie, everybody. We wish him well. He's trying. He's read my book. I think he needs to reread it.
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a two-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good, because I have a hard time listening to the love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Requests and dedications. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up? That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what? I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love with her. I remember that very well. Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do. Just that one time. So you get the joke.
Intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like, they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you if that ocean led to an English-speaking country. Because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently. Not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it.
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you.
Your shot at $1,000 an hour on Q95, starting at 9 o'clock this morning. Money for something.
Okay, all right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Christy.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey. Jess is here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hello, Tom. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Good to see you. Now, we are in the O'Reilly Auto
What are you
Parts
doing over there?
Studios.
You reading a book? What are you doing over
Kind
there?
of liked it. Mild mannered, taking his time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to organize a few things over here.
You would think you'd be organized by now. You've been doing it a long
You know, I don't blame you. You are surrounded by clowns.
But, Christy, you raise a good point.
Yeah.
You'd think by now I'd be organized.
Right.
I'm old enough to, and I'm not.
You're not?
No, it's just like...
But you enjoy the process.
It's almost, maybe I'm overstepping here. It's almost like it's getting worse. I don't know.
Yeah, I did read an article that creative minds work better in clutter. Did you read that?
You know, I'm trying to declutter things.
And I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
A lot of people are the opposite, but there are.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
If my garage is a mess, everything else feels like it's a mess. Like my brain, all the tasks I have to do, I need to keep my garage clean. I don't know why, but that's
I have gotten, I make my bed, even if I'm at the house by myself.
You can't make your bed. Kelly's still in it.
That's a nice routine, though.
Well, no, that would be fun.
That would be so funny.
No, but I'm just saying,
It's almost like it's getting worse.
No, I'm really trying to, get more organized.
Good for you.
And so I'm so organized right now, I forgot what I was going to say. We have Christy Lee over there. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. And we have a kind of a boring story about red dye number 3. However, while researching this, I landed on an incredibly interesting story. But we'll start with the poison thing.
Yeah, the Food and Drug Administration has banned the dye called red dye 3, number 3, from the nation's food supply. It removes the dye from a list of approved color additives in foods, dietary supplements, and oral medicines like cough syrups. Food manufacturers will have until January of 2027 to remove the dye from their products, while makers of ingested drugs have until January 2028 to do the same.
Yes.
This move comes 3 decades after the additive was barred from cosmetics because of potential cancer risk. So you would think...
I was going to say, you hear about red dye number 3 a lot.
I know.
And you have over the last few decades, as you said.
Yeah. They're a little behind.
If it's bad to put on your face, maybe don't put it in your body.
Right.
Now, is red dye number 1 or number 2, are they still out there?
Red dye 40 is the other really bad one.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So are 1 and 2 okay?
I'm just asking.
Just don't eat any.
I've always wondered, like, did Chanel do Chanel number 4?
No.
They must have.
Did that,
even in the lab.
Did that guy, how was that Mambo number 6? just these are all fair questions.
I think he did one too, didn't he? And it didn't do very well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. But I do love Mambo number 5. So anyway,
you would.
So I'm researching this thing, and I'm researching the word dye, and I land on this story. Doctor keeps license after dyeing a woman's vagina purple.
Oh.
A Colorado gynecologist who dyed a patient's vagina purple.
The outside or the inside?
The
pubic hair?
Pubic hair?
Let me read. I'm not. The gynecologist called it a joke. He has avoided jail time as part of a plea deal. The patient is unnamed, and I'll leave this doctor's name out of this too. It's a gent. The woman noticed the toilet paper was purple that evening after a visit to the gynecologist's office.
I hope her husband was a purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-eared, flying purple people eater.
One-horned.
Horn? What is it?
One-eyed, one-horned.
One-eared?
One-horned.
Okay.
Why would he have one ear?
The woman reported her purple vagina to authorities. She said she believes the end goal of the doctor's prank was that she would, in fact, have intimate relations with her husband while she still had purple dye in her genital area, and that thus his male member would turn purple.
So it's kind of like that Easter egg dye. You put a little thing in there, and it kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Like a fizzy?
Fizzied up.
So was he friends with her husband? Is that why it's funny?
It doesn't say. He must have been.
Yeah.
It must. I mean,
this lady needs to lighten up.
This is
they darkened it up.
This has to be the definition if we've only got half the story. If that much.
Yeah, this is all I've got. This is from. Let me hang on a second. This is what's the source on this? I can't find
the
it.
International Newswire.
When I cut and pasted it and I didn't have the source. Yeah, it has to. This has to be one of his buddies.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
You would hope. Why would you ever just do that to a stranger?
So bizarre.
Denver Post, here it is.
I wonder if this guy does the ventriloquist gag with her.
Oh, God.
You ever had that happen to you,
No,
Jess?
no, I don't think so.
You've never had anyone on either
manipulate. You're asking
on a professional or personal level pretend that you were a sort of a vag puppet.
Oh my God, Tom!
No, I haven't. How would that go?
Take him for everything he's got.
Oh, Jesus.
Got evidence now.
You know what?
You sure are handsome, Doctor. Oh, well, thank you.
I'll gladly work for you. No problem at all.
I don't have any teeth, you know. Okay, I'm just saying it would be.
Yeah.
I always speculated that, or in this case, speculated. I always speculated that the great ventriloquist, probably many, but Senior Wences, I assume, always did that with his various lady friends. Because he would turn anything into he could make anything talk. He would take his hand and go, hello, hello, Jess.
Hell of an act you have there, Jenner.
Yeah.
Highly inappropriate. Yeah, I don't have any more information on this.
Christy, have you read Brooke Shields' book?
No, but I've read excerpts of it. Yeah, she apparently had she was on CBS Sunday Morning on Sunday. Oh. She went in for a procedure, and during the procedure...
This is a gynecological thing?
Yes, and she was under the knife, so to speak, and while he was in there, quote, he tightened her up. But she did not ask for that, nor did she approve that. And he thought he was doing her a favor.
Or her husband.
Yeah, whichever. And it's caused her a lifetime of pain and discomfort.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's not happy about it.
No, after the surgery, he was like, hey, I did you a favor. Yeah. I went ahead and that's how she found out
That's how she found out.
Well, they call that the husband stitch,
yes,
right?
Yes, they do.
Which is a
and birthing is...
When there's an episiotomy. That's
right.
He did a little rejuvenation. She didn't want it, didn't ask for it, nothing.
Right.
That's a violation.
Yeah, it's a violation. Of course
he also dyed that as well.
Oh, he did?
And then he went so tight.
He wanted, he did?
Instead of all right.
Yeah,
that is very, very good.
But he did dye it, and because he wanted Brooke Shields to have a blue lagoon.
I was wondering how you were going to tie this all together.
I also was wondering.
Admittedly, awkward, and yet it does tie it all together. I congratulate you.
What is the plot of that movie, The Blue Lagoon?
Two young people.
They're
stranded?
Yeah.
No, but aren't they like brother and sister or something?
No, they weren't brothers.
You know what the plot was? A couple of horny producers.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we got money.
Baby
We got money. Let's make those two strip. That's pretty much.
Yeah, that is.
I'm Dino DeLorenzo. I think he did produce that, now that I think about it.
No, back to the doc dying.
I know a lot more about this story.
Was there any hair there?
It has nothing to do with the hair. This was done internally, kind of.
Oh, so he dyed the inside. Was it like a fizzy?
That's what I said. It's kind of like actually, it is used. There is a reason for the dye. It is used.
Oh, medically?
Yes. And apparently, this woman had worked in his office, and he thought it would be a joke.
He thought they had a relationship this was appropriate. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was an orifice prank.
It sure was, yeah.
Not an office prank.
So it was only purple on the inside?
Apparently.
Looked like a jelly sandwich.
She apparently had worked on the administrative side of his practice, and she'd heard of this dye being used, but it hadn't been used for years. So she was a little surprised.
I wonder what the hell it's for.
I can tell you what it's for if you'd really like to know.
Yeah, it's probably to test for different bacteria and stuff like that.
I see. Kind of like that stuff that you would chew and then you would brush the areas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your teeth that were stained.
Right. It's apparently used at one time to treat medical issues, including yeast infections and thrush, according to this.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you could get vaginal thrush.
That's what a yeast infection is.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It makes perfect sense. I didn't know it was.
And thrush are the bad guys and the man from Uncle.
Is that true?
I was sitting here quietly, waiting for him to say that.
Because thrush typically is a yeast infection of the mouth.
And and they'll call it thrush of the vagina if that's how you got it. Like if that's.
Oh, I saw thrush of the vagina. They opened Bonnaroo last year. That was great. They were a great band. I'm not sure what we're doing. I think I've lost my place. I just know this.
We'll be back.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Joining us in the studio now, we have Dr. David Wolf, astronaut. And
he and Kirsty are making out, evidently.
Welcome back to Earth, sir.
Oh, there David, how are you?
Thank you.
Dr. Wolf is wearing a NASA golf shirt. Very cool.
Of course he is.
Ah, you can get those at gift shops, huh? That's no big thing.
Dr. Wolf, it's a great pleasure to see you, and glad you're back.
The Wolf Man!
Thank you, Tom. It's nice to be back on Earth.
So,
yeah, what'd you do on your summer vacation?
Oh, really? You out of space, huh?
You win.
Yeah, that is kind of a... You do have that kind of conversation trumper. Well, we got back from the vineyard. What'd you do, Dr. Wolf? I was in outer space.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Took a few spacewalks. Added a piece or two to the International Space Station.
You added a whole porch, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did some maintenance on the port solar array wing. Needed some new batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Now, if you go to our website...
Why do you need a porch in space?
Well,
where are you going to sit?
Two of the guys.
Where are you going to sit and rock the Big Bang?
Two of the guys smoke. So
yeah, you got to go outside. Hey! Don't light up in the space station. Get out there on the smoking porch.
This is why Bob's not an astronaut.
This is why David comes in here, so we can't make fun of
You can't smoke in space. I was thinking about that this morning.
Of course not.
Why we're not astronauts.
Could possibly, theoretically, couldn't they, an astronaut who smokes, couldn't they fill his helmet up with smoke so he could smoke?
I think it could. There probably is some technology which would permit.
There you go.
Yeah, but it still can't escape from the suit.
On a serious note,
and your clothes would really smell.
You guys are NASA launching again probably tomorrow.
Yes, I haven't heard this morning. We were on time as of last evening. Still,
the concern is that there's some thunderstorms may come in and delay the fueling.
Summer in Florida, it's tough to get off the pad, as we demonstrated.
As you know.
Yeah, you did.
That was actually my first question. I wanted to know.
You have to get dressed each and every one of those times. How long does it take to get into the suit and everything ready for launch?
It's a pretty big ordeal. It takes 3 or 4 hours, from getting up and then out to the pad, and it's 2 million pounds of cryogenic oxygen and hydrogen. You get up on top of that, the countdown goes, and then it's a few hours to get out. It's a big deal, but it's harder on the cooks and the friends and the family. We go to work whether we go to space or go to Earth,
right?
But everyone else has traveled and they want to see a launch, and it's a lot of trouble to turn around.
Our guest is Dr. David Wolf, astronaut. If you go to our website on the left side, you'll see a photograph of Dr. Wolf. Did you take this one? Were you holding your hand out?
The long arm?
Is this you with your arm, or one of your buddies taking?
Nobody up there want to take a picture of you, Dave?
It looks like you're big.
No, that's somebody shooting through the hatch when I'm getting ready to go out on a spacewalk. I'm in vacuum in there, ready to go out.
Okay.
And
if you click
through the window,
if you click there, we have a sort of a whole set of photos there, and you can see Dr. Wolf floating around in space. We'll talk about some of these when we come back.
I'm curious, how long does it take you to get into the spacesuit that you're going to use to do a walk?
The suit, you spend the day before checking it out, like a spacecraft itself. The next morning, you spend 2 or 3 hours getting in before you get out through the hatch. About 3 hours.
Wow.
Don't you have a series of mirrors in your passenger car here at home where you can drive laying on your back? Isn't that just to make you feel comfortable?
Feel more comfortable upside down.
Wow.
Pat?
Yeah.
You told me you have an email you wanted to read?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to sing the email. It's so good.
Oh,
how about this? Here we go. Got an email from Todd. Love your songs, Pat. Love Bob and Tom. I listen every day. You know that Tom Petty song he calls Free Fallin'? Well, I have an idea. You could write a song about a guy who goes commando. Instead of singing Free Fallin', sing this Patty G. The guy's free. Free ballin', get
Get it, Pat? Thanks, Todd. I appreciate you writing. I never heard that one before. And if it sounds like sarcasm in my voice, Todd, because of course I've heard that dumb idea before. Hey, Todd, how about a lumberjack singing Tree Falling, or a salesman and he's cold calling, or a beekeeper, Todd, and he's singing bee pollen? How about we leave Tom Petty's song alone, Todd? You let me write my own stuff. Tom's on my ass all the time. And that's bad enough. Now, wait a minute. I'm free. You know, it's not that bad, Todd. Free ball and keep listening, Todd. From up there in Michigan.
I want to ask about this. These are your
adopted
parents.
Adopted parents.
You are,
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adopted. I was actually left in a basket on the stoop of a fire station. And had I been a Dalmatian, they would have kept me. But
damn your luck. Huh?
Yeah, damn my luck.
No.
But you were that's nice though. You were adopted, and you have a good relationship with your adopted.
I love being adopted. But people say things to me. I'm with my dad. A guy comes up to me. He goes, "You have your father's eyes." I'm like, "No, I don't even have his address."
Wow.
I think he lives near a fire station.
Somewhere.
You know, I feel blessed to be adopted, but I'm curious about my culture, my heritage. I kind of think I'm a light-skinned black man.
Really?
Based
Very
on
light.
what? Because I'm big. You know.
Yeah. I got you. Okay. Banana.
People, exactly. That's why it's a fun word. People ask, are you English, you German, you French? I don't know. I'm adopted. All I know about my culture is they give away their children.
Unbelievable. Coming up, $1,000 an hour on Q95. We call it money for something. Pay attention starting at 9 o'clock. You don't have to pay attention for the next hour, though.
This is still a rehearsal show, right?
Yeah,
This
obviously.
isn't really going out on the air. Okay, that's good.
Shaking off the cobweb.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey. There's Jess Hooker.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
It's a new year. That means a new rose from our friends at Steven Singer Jewelers. Their brand new 24-karat gold rose is peacock teal. Steven will be in studio next week, and I guarantee he'll have a bushel of these for us. Get them before they sell out, though, exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
What do you got over there?
Chick made his shoe-in picks.
I did.
Against the spread. They've been posted at the appropriate places. So we certainly look forward to a big weekend.
Here's the real short. Buffalo +1, Washington +10, Philadelphia -6, Houston +8. There we go.
All right.
Good
Here
luck,
we go.
Chick.
Good luck.
Okay.
Now, will you watch all those games?
116 and 104 on the season. I will watch every one. Yes. We're getting down to it.
Will you pick Monday's game?
There's no game Monday.
The national championship.
Oh, the college
the
game.
college football. Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Okay. Give it some thought. Which game do you think will be the closest?
Oh, man, I don't know.
It's got to be Buffalo and who they're playing.
Who they're playing?
Baltimore.
You mean they're playing who they're playing?
Baltimore.
I thank you.
You're a real fan.
Ohio
You
State.
jumped in on that conversation.
Ohio State, my alma mater, in quotes.
I forgot my place, didn't I?
Getting 7 in that one, Tom. Against Notre Dame.
That's right.
Really?
I'm sorry, Notre Dame getting 7.
Okay.
Ohio State.
Yeah, you scared me
Ohio
for a
State
minute.
by 7.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Ohio State is
Okay.
going to win.
Now, let's move forward here. We have a lot to get to.
Luck of the Irish.
We have Christy Lee, as you can hear.
Oh, right.
Boy, that was
You are so
hang on a second.
was
This
very
is something I'm a little bit familiar with. That had the resignation of a husband all over it,
Oh,
didn't
sure.
it?
Yeah, don't. She's still talking.
There's Christy Lee.
My wife's coming in, as you can hear.
That's right, Christy. Don't you put up with that.
There's the wife.
No, that's not your car alarm.
Hey, firefighters in Indonesia rescued a woman recently who had gotten her nose ring caught in her office chair.
Indonesia.
So that'll teach her to kiss her boss's ass. How do you do that exactly?
Well, we're going to tell you, but I'm sure we're not going to get past the name of the fire department. Bandung. The Bandung City Fire Department.
No, the Bandung roll-on was one of the worst deodorants.
Yeah.
Officer Asep Rizki told local media the woman got her piercing stuck in the mesh chair after jokingly sticking her nose through the holes in it.
Another fine mesh she's gotten in.
Yeah. Responding firefighters.
Another very valid joke. I'm sorry, I was drinking coffee.
Oh, that's all right.
Kudos. That was very funny.
Were initially unable to detach the woman, so they carefully wheeled her out of the building in her chair.
There's a video of this.
Loaded her into a van and took her to the local fire station.
So I'm assuming it's a high-backed office chair that
I haven't
so she can
seen
sit
the
in it
video.
and have her nose in it at the same time.
Huh? Firefighters tried to keep the woman's spirits up, joking with a chainsaw and other heavy-duty tools before they actually used a pair of pliers to free her from her chair.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture
This is
this.
funny.
Did someone feed Ace a talkie pill? and if they did,
Let him talk.
let's get rid of those.
Yeah, we're not too sure, Ace. We're just kind of speculating what part
So
of.
there's a video of this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So can you explain where her nose?
It's hard to tell. It's kind of at the back of the chair, but yeah.
So she's able to sit in it at the same time as being stuck in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like she's straddling the thing. It's kind of confusing.
Gotcha.
Jason, can you find that video?
That's gotta be tough.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Gotta be a big nose ring too, maybe.
It's okay. I don't know if can you see that, Josh?
Yeah, I can't really tell what's going on, but that's all right.
Well, she's sitting with her face facing the back of the chair.
Yeah.
And the mesh is pretty big. It's not like a wire mesh. It's kind of a bigger mesh.
Gotcha.
And she is stuck inside.
This was in India?
Yeah, she's
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
She's straddling the
There you
chair
go.
backwards. Oh, there you go.
Oh, now I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, she looks like it's excruciating, and I bet it is.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The baby's got back.
Boy, you could see all the way up her old address,
Oh, yeah, she
can't
does
you?
kinda have
Good
back,
Lord,
yeah.
what the hell's going on there?
Why would she turn around like that?
Because
Probably
she,
showing off that ass.
she wanted.
Reverse
She was
cowgirl.
joking she
No.
could stick her nose through the mesh on the chair.
Now, then they show the authorities carrying her out and loading her onto the It's ridiculous.
You know,
Imagine if you got a fishing hook stuck in a fishing net. That's what this
Kind of. Yeah.
looks like. Because it
Sure.
looks like it's almost a silicone-made
I'm not
seat
saying a thing because this looks exactly like something I'd get myself into. Getting stuck in an office
Now,
chair.
you were saying earlier that the nose ring is becoming more and more popular.
back. Yeah.
I vote no.
Unless you work here. I mean, Jeff Oskey and I both had nose rings and had to take them out because Tom just didn't talk to us. Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
I
think they look pretty good.
I like it.
I liked them. Yeah.
Doesn't Oscar have a couple of also questionable tattoos?
As do I.
As do I. I thought you're getting those removed, right?
I am, yeah.
How's that going?
It's real slow and real painful.
You know, like kind of being on this show.
Okay. I'm always reminded about all this body modification. I was watching a thing on TV the other day about this old Western. This guy, Clint Pierce, was the cowboy.
Yes, it's very famous.
Is there anything along that line that you would even, for a second, think of doing? Like a tattoo or a gauge or a piercing or none of that?
You mentioned on the air you might get a tattoo.
I suppose something good. There might be a tattoo that would be interesting, but I'm not going to get that thing where you have your ears where there's the hole you could put a broom in
Gauge?
and carry it around. That is,
Carrying it around.
that's cool if you're like in the circus and you're a pirate or something, but I don't know. That's not for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, my girls have pierced ears.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does your girl, does Kelly have any tattoos?
No.
What about babies with pierced ears? Where were you on that?
I don't know. I suppose isn't it dangerous? Couldn't the child take the thing out of her ear and
Maybe. I don't know.
swallow it?
I don't know. I didn't pierce my.
I didn't either. Yeah.
In fact, I have one. Sophie doesn't even have her ears pierced yet. She's 22.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she does now.
No.
I'm sorry. She does. She just got it done recently.
Now, don't be offended that I'm asking you this, Jess, and not Christy.
Okay.
Now, Christy did state earlier today that most of her friends don't wear panties.
Sure.
Do you have any friends that have had any intimate parts of their front naughty pierced?
Front naughty. I knew
Julie does.
Julie.
Hilarious,
You know
Pat.
Julie?
God, I hope she has a friend named Julie.
Yes, male and female friends who have had the bottom half, but below the belt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, I have one who kept it even after having kids and everything. Never took it out.
Wow.
So
Is it in there all the time?
all the time.
Even during childbirth, you get a kid stuck on it, right?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Something for them to hang on to.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
It's like a tiny dumbbell.
Yep.
Is it is it just a little barbell, or is it something artistic?
There's two. There's the barbell, and the barbell is the guy, and the ring is the girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you clip anything onto the ring?
Yeah, you probably could.
If you're walking the dog and
they have jewelry
need to
you
free
can
your
clip
hands.
Air fresh.
Up, you can clip it to other piercings. Like she could clip something to her belly button ring, to her nipple ring.
You could clip a no pest strip.
What?
Or a no piss strip.
Or no piss strip. Yeah.
Honey, are you wearing your no piss strip? We're going to the comedy club.
Sorry, Freudian slip, if you will.
There has to have been a time when a man and a woman were together and they got them tangled up and couldn't come apart.
Right.
Sounded like wind chimes.
That must have happened. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you buy a so-called slip, a lingerie with a imprint of Sigmund Freud on it? The
You get
Freudian
anything you
slip.
want, yeah.
A slip.
That's probably out there.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, it's probably out there somewhere.
Yeah.
He's our leader.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm sure it's out there. Someone's right now. Speaking of jewelry, on a much more elegant note, perhaps earrings. Oh, that's nice and elegant. Steven Singer Jewelers, of course. Steven Singer, when it comes to engagement rings, Steven is the man. If you're getting engaged, you got to check out IHateStevenSinger.com, see what's going on there. You're looking at engagement rings made of real diamonds, ladies and gentlemen, earthborn diamonds. Also, Steven has that new flower out there. It's not just any flower, it's a rose. Not just any rose, it's dipped in 24-karat gold. And this season for Valentine's Day, it's the Peacock Teal Rose from Steven Singer. Has kind of a Caribbean feel. Go to the website and check it out. It's IHateStevenSinger.com, of course, is where you'll find it. And like everything else, Steven Singer, the lifetime guarantee. And with Steven Singer, the jewelry, maybe you got some earrings last Valentine's Day. You want to upgrade, get them a little bit bigger. You get the full value when you trade them in. Nice. So get all the details, once again, at IHateStevenSinger.com. And that would include all these cool roses. And I had a letter from a guy recently that gets them for his wife every Valentine's Day. So this is the new one. Once again, you can see it. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven's going to be our special guest coming up next Friday. We'll look forward to seeing him in the studio. We've got a little surprise for Steven. And you can have a nice surprise for your lady friend. Don't forget the At Last bracelet. That's one of the favorites. Christy Lee has one. It's the nice diamond bracelet. Mm-hmm. And it's a very good value also. Once again, all the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, Christy Lee, what do you got over there?
Coming up, Coors Light's going to change their name. We also have a guy urinating on an escalator and an interesting way to steal an ATM.
Couldn't urinating on an escalator be fatal?
It depends.
I don't know much about electricity, but
the guy behind you has a knife.
There you go.
And I hope he does. If you're urinating on an escalator, we don't need you around anymore. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
That's one
Just
of
go
the
to the
rules.
bathroom and go right out the window.
Oh.
Leave your car. Buy another one. It'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Watch the way that a date treats
A waiter.
a waiter or waitress,
Or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a
I
song
have a
about
little
that?
song about
okay.
that.
All right. Go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt. That made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too. That was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
Just like every other comedian ever, I too have recently broken up with my girlfriend.
So you had to let her go from the van.
I unchained her from the radiator.
Well, I guess that's over.
I broke up my last girlfriend. I broke up via voicemail. Is that
really?
tacky?
That is kind of tacky.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
I didn't leave a message on her voicemail.
Oh.
I left it on the outgoing message on my voicemail.
All right. Hi, this is Brendan. Call.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave a message
It's less
unless you're
confrontational.
unless
If this
you're
is
Harry.
Susan, it's over.
All right.
Hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug.
But anybody else just leave your message?
Yeah, anybody else
And
leave a
don't
message.
forget your number. Did you start with your message? Your message is important to me.
Unless it's Susan.
Did you say hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug?
Yeah, I called her Ugga-Mug. She's ugly. I was dating an ugly girl.
Well, somebody has to.
She was hard on the eyes.
Wow.
Ugga-Mug.
Ugga-Mug.
I think
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
could be mean.
start calling you that. That'll be like my little pet name for you, Christy. Ugga-Mug.
Am I hard
well,
on
that's
the
not
eyes?
appropriate.
No, certainly not. I just think it's cute. Ugga-Mug.
Well, you could be mean to ugly girls because they don't have feelings. I saw that on the Discovery Channel.
That's what you were told, right?
Well, there you go.
I discovered that. On the
Hey, by the way,
We have something for the quotes page.
I have
Nicely done. Usually you don't make the quotes page in the first 10 minutes, but you just did.
She bought rocks one time from Pier 1 Imports. She bought a basket of rocks.
No kidding.
To decorate her coffee table with. Well, they had like words chiseled into them.
Oh, okay.
That's
They
weird.
said like joy and happiness and friendship. So like one night I just took a handful of those rocks and I drove around my neighborhood chucking them through people's windows.
Joy.
Like, here comes happiness. We were driving to the mall one time so she could buy some dumb stuff. And there was a car in front of us, and it had a bumper sticker that said, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter" on it. Mm-hmm. And she was all like, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter? What's that mean?" And I was like, think about it. Who's the most famous Jewish carpenter you can think of?
Right.
And I swear to God, she went, "I don't know, Geppetto." That totally happened for real in real life.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. You know, O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom?
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We have a full house here. We've got Mr. Godwin over there. Haven't heard a lot of songs from you today, Pat.
Did two?
Might be time.
Bang, bang in the beginning.
Yeah, but that was hours ago.
Yeah, do a good one this time.
I know. Boy.
What a crowd.
A real dud there.
Yeah, Patty G will be our headliner for our special comedy show the evening of February 21st. It's a Friday night at the Riverside Casino and Resort. Hope to see you there. It'll be Al Jackson, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and yours truly. Possibly a Chick McGee appearance. I can't guarantee it. That morning, we're doing a free show, the radio show, at the same location. So details are at riversidecasinoandresort.com. There will be a poster. That's right. We'll even sign it for you. So that's it's going to be a fun show, and a couple of other things in the works. I'll let you know how they're going. But right now, we return to the Silac Insurance News Desk starring Christy Lee.
I'm allowed to speak now?
Yep.
Police in Singapore.
Or unless you want to talk about weird jewelry again.
No.
The lady that got her nose ring caught on a chair.
No, not really.
You wouldn't wear a nose ring, would you, Christy?
Not my style. I only have 2 earring holes, too. I don't have like 6 in my ears.
Is there an age cutoff point for the nose ring, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
There's a lot of women my age that have nose rings.
Would it be okay for an 80-year-old woman to have a nose ring?
I think so.
That's her thing.
Yeah, go for it, Grandma.
Go, Granny, go. Isn't that song?
Yeah, go, Granny.
Go, Granny, go, Granny, go.
The purple hair thing took off. Maybe you know about that, right? Older women dyeing their hair purple.
I guess. I'm so old school. When I was a kid, I grew up looking at National Geographic, and they'd have those exotic, the long neck thing.
We're going to move on. Police in
No, I just think, that was, and now that looks like the clerk at the convenience store. They've got the hardware in their face.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's not my thing.
Anybody want to try and stop him at any point?
I said, let's move on.
All right.
Police in Singapore arrested a man for allegedly urinating on an escalator handrail.
You really wanted people to have to deal with it.
The incident occurred at the Outram Park Rapid Transit Station. Viral video shows the incident. The man is walking up to the escalator handrail and just urinating on it. Witnesses say the entire handrail of the escalator was contaminated with urine. Police have since arrested the guy for a public nuisance.
Now, when you were a kid, didn't your mom always say, don't touch that thing?
No.
You had to hold on.
Yeah, the handrail.
Oh.
No.
Oh, yeah, I always got that.
You had to hold on.
No, you had to surf, you had to balance, because the handrail was disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Whenever I naturally
This
go
tracks,
to it.
though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I naturally go to it, and then when I realize I've touched it, I'm like, pull away.
And I don't know much about electricity, but couldn't you get electrocuted doing that?
Well, it's got a rubber coating on the top of the handrail.
I think the entire unit's probably grounded.
Right. I don't think it's...
In Singapore, I wouldn't bet on it.
Singapore's way industrial.
Yeah, Singapore's very nice.
Do they have circuitry that we have?
I've been.
It's primarily coconut shells.
But it works better.
I think it works. A lot of people say it works better.
I don't want to get.
You let the rice harden.
I don't want to have this Singapore sling be me being electronically jolted and thrown off the escalator.
The thing about this, Singapore, though, is the country where if you spit on the sidewalk, there's a chance you're going to get caned.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. Like they have these really wild laws and pissing. It seems like risky business.
Yeah, this guy may be getting the death penalty.
In Canada, the authorities are dealing with a spate of heavy machinery-related ATM robberies. According to the CBC, police responded to a bank in Mount Pearl where an excavator was used to tear into the corner of a bank. Royal Newfoundland Constable James Cadigan told the CBC that the thieves took the entire ATM from the bank and left the excavator at the scene. The incident marks the third time in a month thieves have used heavy machinery to rob a bank on the Avalon Peninsula. Think it's the same gang? The authorities have since asked contractors to take better care to secure their heavy machinery at construction sites.
If you have the whole ATM, can you get inside it to get the money? Wouldn't that still be...
Probably break it open.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. They must have figured it out if this is the third one.
How much money is in one of those typically? Thousands and thousands of dollars.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Wow. The excavator, it sounds kind of like one of the sort of lesser Batman villains. Well, someone dug a big hole in the middle of Gotham City. It's the excavator.
You think it was the Riddler? You know, I don't.
Unless we find a riddle at the bottom of the hole, I don't think.
A woman in Ohio.
So this is not the subtle artistry that one sees in like Ocean's 11.
No.
I kind of like the blunt force here.
Yeah.
Hey, we want that ATM. Let's tear down, build the wall, and get it. Wild.
I mean, wouldn't you have to put the thing on a flatbed truck and haul it over there? And
Wasn't there an episode of Breaking Bad? They stole the ATM. They had a hell of a time getting it open. Remember that?
I think it fell on the person.
Typically, a standard bank ATM holds between $50,000 to $200,000.
Wow. That is way more than I would have thought.
With smaller establishments like convenience stores holding about $2,000 to $10,000.
Okay, yeah. So a bank.
So I think it depends on your traffic volume.
That is way more than I would have thought.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Not bad.
I thought that the ATMs just printed the money as you ordered it.
Oh, really?
That's what I thought.
That's how they used to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd take a little longer, but
exactly.
They never run out of money.
They just run out of ink.
You're just going to let me sound this stupid, aren't you?
I wouldn't be surprised if in 50 years that's how it works if we still have money. I think we're going to have I think you're going to have a chip in your knuckle and just going to walk up and go.
Mark of the devil.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
A woman in Ohio says she found marijuana in her child's Burger King order. TikToker Jane Obama, said in a video that she bought her daughter chicken fries from a restaurant in Hamilton and found several cannabis buds included with the order.
Now everybody's going to want one.
In the video, the woman holds up an empty food bag and points to a few pieces of residue within, revealing a bowl of buds that she implies were found with her daughter's food. A Burger King spokesperson told the Cincinnati Enquirer.
Yeah, we hire a lot of drug dealers.
Would you work?
Contacted the franchise and confirmed that employee in question has been terminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like isn't this kind of like finding an onion ring in your fries? Kind of a
It is.
Yeah.
Always a treat.
Yeah, kind of a nice bonus.
Not in the kids' bag, though.
Yeah, that makes it a little bumpy. A little bumpy.
So technically, it's a Happy Meal, but it's from Burger King.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wasn't there a story we had about a place where there was a code? If you went to the
drive-through,
and you'd ask for a certain thing, and they
extra lettuce, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Coors Light is changing its name to Monday's Light as part of a publicity stunt featuring a misspelling on a billboard in Times Square.
Monday's Light.
That's a hell of a misspelling.
The beer brand announced the temporary name change. Quote, created to bring chill to one of the worst Mondays of the year, in reference to the Monday after the Super Bowl. The rebranding appears on packaging as Monday's Light, meaning customers would be able to buy a case of the Mondays. Oh, isn't that sweet? Coors Light attracted attention on Monday with a Times Square billboard that misspelled the word refreshment as
not
refreshment.
Refreshment. I like that better.
Refreshment.
I need a little refresher.
So this is really complicated.
And on a related story, I think Coors Light's going to be looking for a new advertising agency here pretty soon.
In a statement, Coors Light blamed the alleged errors on a case of the Mondays. Saying Coors Light wants to thank everyone for letting us know about the errors. Very chill of you. Mondays, am I right?
All right.
The case of the Mondays phrase was introduced in the 1999 film
Office Space.
That's right.
Oh, that's where that came from?
Yep.
Looks like someone has a case of the Monday.
Well, they made it popular.
I think this was probably purposeful. That's a big thing in media right now, is making the air so it draws more attention and people engage more.
How many times did Christy Lee just say Coors Light?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they admit it's part of a publicity stunt in the first.
The misspelling, but you got to be.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought the correction was.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful. The Runts people tried this.
Yeah, that really backfired, didn't it?
That was a big mistake. That's candy.
Boy, but in that boardroom, they thought, we're going to be bigger than M&M's. We're telling you.
Hey, how about a song, Pat?
An influencer is going viral after warning others not to bring their phone into the bathroom while they shower.
Oh.
TikToker Andy posted a video showing her phone case caked with mold.
You like a girl named Andy?
A-N-D-I?
That's my mom's name.
There's a
Andy with an I?
There's a good comedian.
Oh, Andy Smith is wonderful.
Andy Smith, comedian.
Terrific comedian.
This is Andy with an I. She explains she usually brings her phone into the bathroom to play music whenever she showers.
Then you have Andy McDowell.
Yeah, I like her.
And hypothesized.
I like her. What's a movie ruiner?
She's beautiful.
That the moisture caused her silicone case to grow mold.
You're not telling me Groundhog Day would have been a lot better with anybody else in it? I think so.
Video drew over 100 comments, with some users arguing that people should be regularly cleaning their phones and their phone cases.
So she says, that's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Well, if you never wash your phone at all, I mean, you take a couple showers, your phone gets moldy. Where does she live?
I don't know
In
if
the
it's
jungle?
a couple showers. Maybe she does it every time. If she showers every day, I mean,
I listen to a podcast and music in the shower all the time.
maybe she has a small bathroom.
Maybe she should stop showering.
That's a thought.
Okay.
But then she might get mold.
Do you like that? Do you like that kind of funky?
Oh God.
Sort of bohemian.
Yeah, sort of like if your girlfriend does a workout, do you like to get in on that and
No, I'm not
huff
terrible.
the armpit of a sweaty gal?
It's nothing I seek out, but when it happens, it's okay.
You guys don't care. We talked about this with Allie yesterday. You guys
We
don't care.
But
for
what I do
sweating.
care about is if she feels sexy. That's
okay.
If she doesn't feel sexy,
Yeah.
why bother?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
that's
want to
true.
put somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are times where I don't feel like having sex.
Yeah.
I'm 46. It happens. I never would thought it would have.
I wish it would stop happening during this show.
Wait.
You got that backwards.
Yeah,
I think you
should be thankful it happens during this.
Wait a minute. Oh, God. Oh, gee.
Oh, boy. Josh on the microphone again.
Get off the...
Lucky the cameras aren't on. Okay, well.
If you are not showering and you're turning to perfume, here's an interesting story for you. Another fatberg discovered in a UK sewer has been turned into perfume.
Oh.
The 210-long mass of hardened fat, oil, and baby wipes found in Sidmouth, England. Now a Scottish lab is looking to turn it into so-called fatberg's perfume.
210 feet?
Yes.
This is we had this story. These are all over the world now.
Yeah.
All this stuff congeals in the sewers.
According to the BBC, Professor Stephen Wallace from the University of Edinburgh is among a growing effort to recycle the congealed masses of wet wipes, fat, and other stuff that regularly blocks their sewers.
Poop.
After acquiring fatbergs from a company that fishes them out
And
of...
by the way, when I first heard the term fatberg, it does sound like Batman's nemesis is accountant. Well, Penguin, how is business? I don't know. Ask Fatberg.
Oh, it's terrible. The excavator spent $1 million.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That
I
or
don't know if that was all going to be a beautiful little bow.
That or an Austin Powers villain.
Yeah.
Fatberg.
After acquiring fatbergs from a company that fishes them out for biofuel, Professor Wallace sterilizes the materials before adding modified bacteria to the remnants. That bacteria eats away at the fatberg and produces a chemical that has a pine-like smell and can be used as a perfume ingredient. He says he's working with
this has to cost millions of dollars.
2 perfume companies that are interested in the sustainable process.
Chanel number 2. Of course, the classic. I know who the enemy of fatberg is.
Who? Who's the enemy, Tom?
Iceberg lettuce.
What?
Low calorie, healthy, as opposed to fatberg.
Fatberg,
Okay, admittedly it was a stretch.
I don't know if I'd use berg twice. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point. They're related. They were separated years ago, and their parents were shot outside of a movie theater.
Oh, there's a whole origin story. I appreciate that he did the background work.
He's really working hard to it. Yeah.
If they make a perfume out of this remnant from the sewer, would they use the word fatberg in it? Do you think?
I don't think so.
It doesn't really have
I don't think
that.
you would ever know.
You're not going to see Catherine Deneuve for Fatberg by Dior. And have her climbing out of a sewer. Yes, it stinks now, but when we process
that
it,
you used?
The actress.
Catherine Deneuve.
Catherine Deneuve?
Catherine Deneuve.
Is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yes, Catherine Deneuve.
Okay.
Well, when I met her, her name is Catherine.
How about that?
I bet she remembers it too.
Yeah, we were at a buffet.
Her name was Katrine?
They called her Catherine.
Catherine.
A point of I really want to make right now is we're going to be on the road February 21st at the Riverside Casino and Resort. Details, riversidecasinoandresort.com. Find out about the radio show and the live comedy show that night, if you please. It'll be fun. And speaking of stand-up comedy, Patty G's doing his dry bar comedy special Saturday, February 8th in Provo, Utah. I'm thinking maybe I should go with him so I can ski all day while he gets nervous.
Oh, I thought you were going to say babysit.
He needs a handler. You really should go.
Oh, that's not. I would be way too busy skiing to deal with Pat.
Go ski.
I would dress up. You could dress up
I
like
want to go too.
Colonel Parker. That'd be fun, right?
I don't want to go. You go, boy.
I really would. I'd like to go. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be? Would you be more nervous if you knew we were in the audience?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah.
It all hits me that day. It's always different.
You'd start a song and I'd go, not that one.
Yeah, there's always that.
Yeah.
I would like to see the way Dry Bar does their specials because that is
It's
kind of
excellent
cool.
quality,
Yeah.
Huh.
And he's warming up for the special at Banter in Rothschild, Wisconsin, Friday, January 24th. So, and then, of course, the big thing is this weekend, the Blue Room with Greg Warren in Springfield, Missouri, his birthplace, this Friday and Saturday. Please go see Greg. It's going to be a great show. Tell me what's coming up, Christy Lee.
Coming up, we have a couple of new aircraft carriers, and they've been named after some people you may have heard of. And what about that job that...
the SS Jimmy Durante.
What about that job that has been posted online? Is it real? We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I have thought this was true for years. We'll find out.
I thought there was a law you had to.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. They're selling peace of mind. You can't put a price on that. You can enjoy the same peace of mind I do every day at home and here at the Bob and Tom Show. We have Simply Safe all around the building just to keep an eye on things. And traditional security system only take action after somebody's already broken into your home. That's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection help prevent break-ins before they happen. The AI-powered cameras of Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. And if someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, even contact the police, all before they have the chance to get inside your house. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at about $1 a day, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, or your money back. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report 5 years in a row. Start the year with greater peace of mind. Visit simplysafetom.com. Claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chickster. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
Uh-oh. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss.
Some Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Oh, good. But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers in the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah! I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Pally.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
I've been
Falcon.
oh, Pally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
Bob
Dean
and Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Scientists used magnetic resonance imaging to measure the activity of the brain's emotional center when listening to a pianist in real time.
When listening to a penis in real time.
A pianist.
I can hear the ocean.
When did they change that, by the way?
What?
It was always pianist growing up. Now it's pianist, isn't it?
I'd probably
growing up.
Oh, never mind.
I saw one on a horse. That was the first time I saw one. And it was like.
First time I saw a horse one, I thought, my God.
And then they also.
Louisville.
What's the old joke? No, I said a 5-inch pianist.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
What? No, what's the joke where the guy's in the bar and there's this little 6-inch kid? What? This is 6-inch running around tipping over everybody's drinks. I don't want this guy's a 6-inch dick. Remember?
Oh, that one I've not.
Oh, you never heard that one?
They listened.
No, that's not the joke. You've got it completely
Let me tell you
wrong.
something. That's the joke. Okay? That is absolutely.
We all know nobody tells a joke like Chick.
What
Come
the
on.
hell's going on? The bartender said. I wished for a 6-inch.
I see. Yeah.
It's
Right?
There's a little guy playing a piano.
No, he's not playing the piano.
Yeah.
No, he's running up and down the bar, knocking over drinks.
There are two jokes here.
He's being a real dick.
One is about a 5-inch pianist, and the other is about a 6-inch. Yeah.
Oh, as I live and breathe, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a joke told.
I'll never forget these
Dr. Tom Whiskey.
these three really little fellas.
Yeah, 3 of them.
A little tiny.
Oh, real tiny. How tiny would you say?
They're called little people.
Okay.
And that first one steps up and he goes, you know something? I bet I have the smallest hands in the world.
Oh.
Wow.
Can you use one of your hands to turn
Turn your music down.
That really help us out.
Ace,
Then
for
we can
God's
hear
sake,
the
turn
joke.
down the music.
Not Ace. You ding dong.
And so he sends it off to the Guinness Book of World Records people.
Uh-huh.
And he gets back a letter saying, you, sir, have the smallest hands in the world. It's official. This next little fella.
Congratulations.
This next little fella, and he's about this big. Yay high.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Way high.
Like up to your knee, Josh.
Yeah.
This is a small man.
Yeah, very small.
He goes, you know, I have the world's smallest feet. So they pack up that letter. They send it off to those Guinness World Record folks. And they send it back a letter saying, sir, you officially have the smallest feet in the world.
All right.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
And third fella says, how about I have the world's smallest male member?
Oh.
So they take some photographs with a ruler and stuff, and they send it off to the Guinness Book of World Record people. And they want to get it validated, and they're all sitting there at the bar, and the mail comes back, and it's got Guinness there on the outside. Oh, this is going to be it. I'm going to be validated to get that record. So the guy, he takes that envelope, he opens her up, and he looks at the thing and he goes, oh, I have the world's second smallest penis in the world.
Oh, no. Really?
Who the hell is Chick McGee?
Okay. All right. Okay. Very nice. I had not heard that. That joke had not entered into any of this.
He is going to be at Clues Saturday evening, January 25th. Q95.com to win tickets.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and we're at the news desk with Christy Lee.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on over there?
Not a lot. What do you got?
I got nothing.
I do have a couple.
I'm reading more about these fatbergs.
Yeah.
Oh. These are these things that are
they're big in England, right? The biggest one.
I guess older sewage systems. This one they have is a 210-foot mass. They say it's hardened fat, oil, and baby wipes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
flush those.
Sounds like white trash paper mache. It's
all right.
Really disgusting. Ow. I have a question. Is there a restaurant called Fatburgers?
There's Whataburger, right?
There is, yeah.
There is a Fat Burger.
Absolutely.
Whataburger.
Okay.
Whataburger, Fat Burgers, Wahlburger. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because but a fat burger involves sewage, and once again they're making perfume out of it allegedly. Yeah. I'm somewhat suspect. I don't think this is
You are somewhat suspect.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, it sounds like the process is going to cost millions of dollars. I don't know. Just seems kind of ridiculous. But what have you got, Christy?
A haunted hotel in Texas is on the hunt for a new owner. According to Ghost San Angelo, the old Park Hotel in Bollinger has been operated by Connie and Dave Lefebvre for the past 9 years. Under their ownership, the two-story hotel, which was built in 1886, has hosted tours as well as overnight stays and has been featured on the Travel Channel. Mr. Lefebvre took to social media to say they are now officially entertaining purchase offers and wrote they hope the new owners will do a very special thing with this fascinating, historic, and paranormal venue. Have you seen this on any of the ghost hunting shows?
Maybe, not that I recall.
Okay.
Have they sold it, or is it just...
No, he's asking for offers. He's entertaining offers.
I don't believe in ghosts, but I don't want to mess with it.
You don't want to own a haunted hotel?
I don't want to bother.
I understand.
anyone.
If you don't believe in ghosts, what's the worry?
I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to bother it.
I think then you believe in ghosts.
I don't want to bother anybody about it.
Now, if you owned it, if you owned it, Josh, would you, like for example, you wouldn't put in an ice machine?
Why not?
Why?
People think it's a ghost all the time. They always make lots of noise.
They do.
Oh my God.
I'm just thinking, you're proprietor of a ghost hotel.
Did you hit your head at some point?
How he makes these connections.
I know.
So curious.
Would you allow people like the Travel Channel or those shows
Absolutely.
to come in?
That's why you buy this hotel.
Yeah.
To cater to the ghost hunting crowd.
hunters,
Yeah.
I sense that Pat might have a song about
I do. I have a song called Haunted Hotel. You'd like to hear it?
Oh,
Here we go.
Here we go. All right.
Well, since my wife literally... Whoops. Let's try that again.
That's fine.
I stumbled all over it. Well, since my wife literally left me... Wasn't any better that time either.
You got an extra little in there, I think.
Well, since my wife literally left me... Whoa! She died, but I couldn't tell. She's always been cold to the touch. Now this is a haunted hotel, yeah. Oh, she's been so frigid lately. Oh, even on vacation, baby. I couldn't tell that she had died.
This took a weird turn. So she's... Never mind.
Let me just go forward with this. They say she walks the halls, scares people in their rooms, but that's how she looks without makeup, like a zombie in a tomb, yeah. Never getting remarried, baby. Never getting remarried. Bitch will probably haunt me till I die. Oh, totally worth it.
I loved it.
I did too. That was great.
You guys didn't love it.
Your girlfriend's on vacation, right?
She's back.
No, she's back.
Oh, she's back. Oh, boy.
These songs, that was clearly
Had
Elvis.
nothing to do with her.
Nothing to do with
Nothing
her.
to do with her, yeah.
You have a girlfriend?
And why are you
check.
causing trouble over there?
Yep.
Look
I
at
enjoyed that very much.
It's causing trouble for you.
You're really not helping.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to underscore the comedy of the song.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, there your phone just went off.
How did it go off? I have it on. Oh, boy. Oh, girlfriend.
Out. She's out.
That was very nice. Thank you, Pat. Time for a palate cleanser, I think. And the best way to do a palate cleanser here in the Bob and Tom program, of course, is this way.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick buddy.
Yes, Ace.
What do you call a beehive with no exit?
What do you call a beehive with no exit? I don't know, Ace, what?
Unbelievable.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
The bees can't leave.
Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. Okay.
Hilarious.
Ace's joke of the day is sponsored by Sleep Number. Choose your ideal comfort on either side with a Sleep Number bed. Now with the lowest price of the season on their top-selling i8 smart bed. Your best savings plus special financing. It's for a limited time. See store or sleepnumber.com.
Well, thank you very much, Christy. I'm sorry. And where is the haunted hotel? I'm sorry.
It was in Texas, wasn't it?
Okay. All right. Isn't there a famous haunted hotel in Michigan?
There are a lot of haunted hotels.
I performed at one. The
There are other states in
No,
our
but I mean,
country.
I'm aware of that. But didn't Haywood say there's one near Traverse City or something, some haunted? And he's been there, and it was very scary.
Really? There's one here in this state I've been to.
Well,
Really?
if Haywood said it, it must be true.
I went to that one. Even the TV, they had Spectre Vision.
Oh, man. I mean, you have to really do your research.
You just don't.
The show shouldn't be work for our listeners. Like,
No.
You know what I mean? It shouldn't.
Easy listening.
They shouldn't have to research.
Right.
How could you even come up with that punchline? That's awful.
Well, Spectre Vision was a thing, right?
It was a thing.
What is it?
A real long time ago.
Exactly.
What is it? Somebody tell me
It's
what
like
it is.
it was like Cinemax or one of those things.
I thought it
in
was more like a
hotels.
TV service company, like
It was in hotels, right?
like YouTube
Yeah,
TV.
you would often see it in
They were
hotels.
very hard R adult films.
Yeah. Okay.
Not X, but
Right. Gotcha.
Spanked revision, they would call it.
Okay.
Yeah, that industry, has that gone away?
No, you can still see in-room movies that are...
Porn.
Oh, you mean the porn in the hotels?
Yeah.
Maybe. I haven't seen that in a while.
The last hotel we were at, they had it.
They did have
it
the
was
porn?
an adult viewing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Is
what
it for
said.
people that don't have an iPad or a cell phone? Or
I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are people who who just like soft porn.
Yeah.
And they just like a good plot.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get that on your phone, right? Don't they have
You
that?
can, but some people don't want to watch it on their phone. They want to be hands free and watch it on the TV.
But I would think that at one point that was a pretty big industry. But
must have been.
I remember one of the big chains. They made a real big deal about how they were getting rid of it.
Yep.
I think it was like the Omni. Remember that? The whole big deal.
I don't think anybody cares about it anymore.
No.
Yeah.
It's too. It's omnipotent. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I know that
Real
the
mainstream now.
Omnipresent.
And the whole thing. I don't have the story in front of me, but we had the story about what's it called? Pornhub apparently can only be viewed in whatever half the states now because
Shouldn't view it
You
at
have to
all.
sign up.
yeah, and I guess that's going to hit the Supreme Court. Whether or not that's legal to have people, whatever they have to do,
Yeah.
put an ID in or something to watch it.
They are leaning toward yes, but they're going to drop it down to a state court, I think, to
It should be a
work out
state-by-state
some of
issue.
the
Why not?
details. Yeah. I read about it this morning.
But would you want to put your ID into a pornographic website,
No.
knowing you're going to be on some
What you
list?
do is you put your ID into a third party, so
Yeah.
then you can go to all of them.
Yeah.
And then they're going to
Do you
send.
pay for
then,
that?
then they're going to send it to China.
I don't know. I'm not doing
And
it.
then you're going to get an Ass Blaster 4000 made by Temu.
Do you think this will make DVD
Thank you for
sales
recognizing.
increase?
DVD sales increase?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if the DVD guys in Van Nuys, California are
Right.
now going, hey, I think our physical media is going to, the sales are going to go up.
Because some people really don't want to put their ID in that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see, certainly. Now, coming up, Al Jackson will be joining us. Al's going to be joining us on our big adventure in Riverside Casino, at the Riverside Casino and Resort coming up February 21st. That's a Friday night. We'll give you the details on that or check it out at one of the Bob and Tom social media sites. And I can report this. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Hi, everyone. If you were injured in an accident, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by right now. You can find out how much money you can potentially get for your accident. I'm Tori Schulman, along with my co-host and spokesman, Al Jackson. So, Al, tell the viewers at home who should be calling right now.
Well, Tori, it's just like you said. Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, give us a call right now. You can find out if you have a case and how much money you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. So is that what people want to know, if they have a case, how much money they're going to get?
That's what I would want to know. Do I have a case? How much money can I get? The accident that happened can't change, but how much money you receive can. So I encourage everyone watching at home, give us a call right now and find out how much you can potentially get.
Thanks, Al. You guys heard it here first. Take advantage of this amazing opportunity and call now.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse.
Doing him horse.
Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
Oh my goodness, that's right. You two are brothers in arms.
Is Ace a member of the Army?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, Ace, I didn't know you were in the Army.
How many Kiss shows you been to, Ace?
Around 300.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I just like them. I'm not nuts. Oh, my good Lord, Ace.
That's too many.
Oh, that's too many.
They're friends.
Even Peter Criss said that's too many. I'm out. Even the Catman said, give me a break. Where am I? All right, go ahead.
I'll tell you something off air in there.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to more Kiss shows than members of the band?
I was sitting with Paul Stanley one time, and he goes, You've been at more Kiss shows than the Ace. When Bruce was in the band.
Yeah, then the Ace, yeah.
Wow, Ace Frehley, that's amazing.
Paul Stanley and I had the same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. You were in the Kiss Army when you were a kid, right?
I was. Well, listen, I'm AWOL. You know that. I couldn't hack it. I was willing to rock and roll all night. I was not willing to party every day.
Gotcha.
So I'm AWOL right now. There's a 57-year-old man, just a kitty cat, roaming the streets looking for me. I hear him calling. Can't come home right now. Come on, Ace knows that's Beth. If anybody in the house is going to enjoy that joke, it's Ace.
I love that.
I'm going to do a Psycho Circus reference in a minute into one guy's amusement.
Okay. Not there.
You don't think I'm going to bring up Carnival of Souls and have Ace enjoy my humor? Look at Ace! I finally found a guy who can make my stupid Kiss jokes with.
Aren't you?
These are crazy nights.
They sure are.
Aren't you like me? Every Veterans Day, you call Jimmy and wish him a happy Veterans Day.
I appreciate that call. I put my flag out there.
That's right.
I put my.
So you're now in the Kiss Army Reserve.
I am. Yeah, I only go in when necessary, which is not very often these days.
Do they still have the indoor football team?
No, the team, like a lot of teams that year, went belly up. But they were horrible. They were the LA Kiss, for a horrible name.
Yeah.
They were a horrible team.
Well, I want you to watch Tom's face on this, okay? You know, Tom, that Jimmy was a season ticket holder of the LA Kiss.
Wow. I'm the only one that really loved arena football. I went to a bunch of games.
My son Oliver and I really enjoyed it. But but after a while, when your team always loses, you can't even have fun. There's a shout out loud again. Oh, they played deuce. Oh, they mixed it up, son. It's horrible.
It was an interesting TV show. Remember that?
The TV show was great.
Yeah.
TV show was great.
I didn't see the TV show.
It was a really good reality show. They did not. The editing was not as fake as other reality shows. It was pretty.
Even Gene and Paul admitted the team was bad.
Well, they had to. There was documented evidence of it.
I believe that's called scoreboard.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not subjective. Like, Dynasty's a bad album. No, it's not, Demon. You're right, Star Child. What does Space Ace think? Let's ask the cat. Don't forget the Yonk. He wrote some of the songs.
Now, did you know that the famous Kiss comic book?
Yeah, blood.
There was actually blood in the ink.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what they said.
That's what they said. Well, there's photographs of them pricking their fingers.
They show them adding the blood to the ink.
Okay.
I have an original pressing.
You do?
Absolutely. So does Ace.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Now, is your young son interested in Kiss?
Boy, did I try. I took him to 2 concerts. He went to see Kiss twice. Once at 5. Turns out that's too young. And that was dumb. Boy, you want to feel like white trash. Bring your 5-year-old to a concert. Holy smokes. That was. And then get recognized. Are you to be part of it? I am not. No, I don't know who would bring their son to this show. That's an infant. Nobody should bring an infant to a show. Man, that was dumb. Then I took him again at 5.5. I thought that was enough time.
6 months is a long time.
6 months is a long time. A child, isn't it, Chick?
Yeah, you mature quickly at that age.
Yeah, one was indoor, one was outdoor. I said, so let's see how the environment settles. Maybe that's what the problem was the first time. He fell asleep during the encore the second time. How do you do that at a rock and roll concert? That's how bored he was. But son, that guy spit and fired. Pass.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio.
Want to win Metallica tickets? I'm going to tell you how.
Shut it up.
In just a few minutes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Chrissy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. Ace Cosby. I am Chick. And here's Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hey, good morning.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello and good afternoon, depending on where you are right now. Good evening, possibly. It's nice to have you here.
Well, this is going to take a while.
No, I'm stalling. I'm waiting for Al Jackson to pop up on the big screen. There we go.
Hey, Al.
We are joined by comedian Al Jackson. Al is going to be not only a guest comedian, he's going to be our guest DJ when we do our special show Friday, February 21st in the morning at the Riverside Casino and Resort in Riverside, Iowa. Al, do you know who famously birthed in Riverside, Iowa?
I'm just going to guess for some reason. I have President Taft. I don't know why he's in my head.
As good a guess as any.
Yeah. The answer is Tiberius. What's his first name?
James
Tiberius Kirk, right?
That's not real.
Mr. William Shatner?
Yeah, well, no.
The
character.
Yeah.
And
Jess is correct. It's not real. You're right. Yeah.
But it's a thing.
Can a fake character be born somewhere?
There you go.
Yeah, we celebrate birthdays of fake characters.
Wrote it down.
This would be
Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Sure. In any event, we're looking forward to seeing you there.
I can't wait. When I told my girl I was going to DJ, she was like, "Are you sure you can do that?" I was like, "Thanks, honey."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logistically,
I cannot wait to DJ. It's going to be awesome.
Do you have to ship a bunch of equipment? Are you driving a bunch in? Or are you requesting that the place have the equipment?
It's not that as much as you think. And, the turntables have their own carrying case now, which, I never thought I'd be walking around with turntables. Life takes you in different directions, Josh.
It's pretty rad.
But I've DJ'd at nightclubs before. I've DJ'd in hotel lobbies, like for happy hours. I just love doing it. And it's something that if I wasn't so old, I would probably DJ after my sets, like after midnight, I would go somewhere and DJ. But I'm like, no, I'm going to be heading to the hotel. But in the morning, I'm good to go.
And no one likes a DJ that does comedy stuff, right? You can't throw in like a gag, can you?
No, because music and talking don't really work that well. And like when you do have some momentum built up and the songs have started to build on themselves and you do put a set together, so it kind of, one song kind of like gets people's head going and another one, now somebody's wife is grabbing their hand like, come dance. And then by the fourth one, you want people going. You don't want to interrupt and be like, hey, ladies, here's a joke. Like people don't want to hear that. Like,
could you throw in like,
you got to keep it going.
Could you segue into like the hokey pokey or something?
At weddings, maybe.
At a wedding.
Yeah. Tom, DJing now is a lot different than DJing back when you did it.
Oh, I know. I was just.
They don't talk at all.
I was just skiing and at the bottom of Vail Mountain. Thank you, Ace. They had a DJ blasting, and he was doing that DJ thing where the guy stands there pretending to do something, touching the buttons, then taking his left arm and thrusting it into the air, and a community of morons doing the same thing. Yeah, I was there. I've seen it.
Do you remember, Al?
We're happy to have you with us.
Hey, do you remember, Al, the indifference you had from your girl? Well, I think...
No, I'm excited to learn from Al.
What's your DJ name, Al?
What's my DJ name?
Yeah.
I May Unblock You.
I May Unblock You?
It's kind of a Japanese feel.
That's
cool.
Yes.
We're speaking with comedian Al Jackson.
Christy, you had a DJ question for Al?
No, I was just trying to explain to Tom that DJing is not...
No, I know what it is.
Okay.
I see it. I
think you described what it is in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You called everybody a moron.
Just a big bunch. It's a moron doing a bunch of dumb things.
I find it amusing that they put the headphones on and tweak a bunch of stuff and then start thrusting their arm up.
They really are doing stuff.
They are mixing things together.
I like it's if you look at it as a language, which I do. I think DJing is a form of communication. It's a language. It's really interesting.
Now, do you have your own?
Oh my God! Nothing good can ever come from that.
Tunes, Al? I mean, do you have like synthesized things you put together, or are you taking actual recorded music and playing it?
It'll be a little bit of both. I did record an album, and I do have just songs that I've made, because I make videos and. Sometimes I have music beds, and I did actually make a few songs, so I'll have a few of those, but those will mostly be for transition. I just, with Josh saying, usually when somebody says, DJing is a form of communication, you kind of roll your eyes, but it really is. There's like you can put together different sets. You can transition songs from just like a word and take that word and loop it, or you can take it from just a period of just an instrumental and then like blend and fade that into the next song. So there are different ways in which you can communicate, like, everybody get up, or everybody, we're all going to go back to our childhood with this song. Like there's different ways that
are there sad ones you segue into?
Yeah,
you go from Disco Inferno into watching Scotty grow.
So again,
and you would be the world's worst DJ now.
I already am in the eyes of many. I'm sorry, Al. We'll learn about this when we see you at Riverside. In the meantime, it is time for you to help me with my language skills. Do we have a word that I need to learn?
Yes, Tom, you do, because you've probably heard this a lot. Well, I'll say you've definitely heard this a lot in your lifetime because it's a very common word in our language, but it means something different now. So, Tom, I'm going to ask you, what does it mean if you say that a woman or young woman is a track star?
Wow.
Track star.
A track star.
I like it.
It sounds. Does it have a positive? Is it a positive thing?
I will say this: that Christy Lee is not a track star.
Oh,
okay. I know that. I can barely get up the stairs.
Track star.
I thought it was a woman who might be fast.
Hey, Christy, I'd follow you up upstairs.
Oh, yeah. I think maybe Godwin's nailed it. Yeah, she's fast. Round-heeled, as they would say during World War II. Is that correct? A woman who gives it up quickly.
No, but no. God bless them too. No, with the track star, what you would mean is like she's a woman that doesn't have your back. Like as soon as things get rough, she's gonna run.
Run off, yeah.
Instead of like having your back. So like Christy Lee is not a track star. I feel like if anything happens with her man, she's like, baby, I'm right here with you.
Yeah, I got you.
Good.
Like
You're correct. That's Christy.
So if people say you better watch out, she's a track star. That means that she might not be there for the right reason.
She's a runner.
Now, Al, are you familiar with the term THO? T-H-O?
It's not tho.
It's not tho. It is literally just T-H-O.
Yeah, don't be misled by that.
Oh, it's not
just
tho?
T-H-O.
No,
yeah.
you're thinking of thought. That's a different one.
Right.
Thought and T-H-O are two different things.
I don't know. Wait, what does that mean?
It means the T word for breasts, and then hard, and then the word on. So when a woman is cold or aroused, she has a THO.
Oh, you're supposed to spell. I didn't know.
Or she has THOs, yeah.
THO, not a tho.
Oh, well, why didn't you guys tell me?
We are now.
I think we probably did.
We did. We called it a THO at the time.
But you're thinking of thought, and thought means that hoe over there.
Oh, I see. Thought. Oh, that's different then.
Yeah, that's very different.
So you just add a T.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is like a newborn baby.
I know.
He's awake looking at things for the very first time.
But it's a good thing because he's a chick.
No.
He's so interested in soaking up information like a baby. Like you're just like, oh, you said it.
Might be a good thing for you, 12 minutes a week.
Yeah. Might be really. You might find it amusing for these little snippets that you have to be endured.
You get to hang up and go live a life.
Let me tell you something.
Now, Al, I understand that you've got a line of shoes out there for the ladies. Am I getting this right?
Yes, the men's line's coming soon, but this is the first official day that I'm launching my shoes. It's such a weird way that I was making merch for T-shirts to sell after my show, and I put this emblem on a pair of loafers that I had, and was cutting the grass in them, didn't think anything of it. Long story short, I went to a Rockies game with them on, and this cop said something about them. And then my makeup stylist, when I was still on DBO, was like, you should sell these. And after 20 people was like, oh, you should make these shoes, I decided to figure out how to do it. So, yeah, it's a weird story about how they came about. But I'm super, super, super excited. So please check them out. They're like women's loafers. And I'm really proud of them. They come in a bunch of different colors. And the first, I'm excited because today I'm going to make my first sale, hopefully, even if it's my mama.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to sell.
All right.
Where do we find him?
They are on Etsy, and I have linked all of Bob and Tom's socials to his Etsy store, Nico and Jolie.
All right. Oh, there we go. Ranch-style loafers from Al Jackson.
That's right. And the name is Nico and Jolie. They're my kids' middle names, Elijah Nicholas and Abrian Jolie. So Nico and Jolie, definitely check them out. Get a gift for your girl. And soon I'll have a men's line up and going in about a month or so. So big things popping, Tom.
Yeah, Nico and Jolie sounds like a really fancy, expensive store, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like
that. Yeah.
Did you see
That's
those?
good name. I want
See
to
those
sound like
sunglasses?
fancy.
It's Nico and Jolie, and it's they're called what? Ranch dressing shoes. What is it again?
Oh my gosh, Tom.
Yes, ranch dressing shoes,
dressing.
Tom. That's
I just it flashed to the
appetizing
screen
as well as appealing.
It flashed to the screen. What does it say? It said ranch something.
Ranch loafers.
Ranch-style loafers.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Ranch style loafer. Sorry, I just saw the ranch part. Then
No, but I can branch off into dressing. I like the way you were spitballing.
Or make
ideas
dresses,
right now.
ranch dresses.
Yeah. Al's Ranch. Well, thank you,
Trying to
Al.
help, Al.
We'll see you soon.
I love you guys.
Thanks, Al.
Bye, Al.
Appreciate it. Now, coming up, Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Coming up, we're going to talk about jobs and is that job online real? And aircraft carrier in the news.
Oh, this is a cool story. A couple of new aircraft carriers are going to start building, and you'll be interested to see who they're naming them after. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy and the importance of your mental health. And if you've been thinking about seeing a therapist, you might want to use this method because what it's all about is simplifying the process by making the therapy that much more accessible because the therapy is done online. So you can do it at the convenience of wherever you are, whenever you want to do it. You set it up like that. You'll go online at betterhelp.com/BT show, and you will fill out some forms, and you'll find out about which therapist they think is going to be best for you. You get assigned a therapist, and then the therapy begins. You can switch therapists anytime. No additional fees are involved. And more than 5 million people are using this particular method with BetterHelp. Some 30,000 credentialed therapists are active with BetterHelp. So get all the details. Once again, betterhelp.com/BT show. And to make it clear, the therapy is done online, so it can be like a Zoom call, or it can be like a phone call, or it could even be texting back and forth. It's up to you to decide. And once again, it's all about convenience and flexibility. At the same time, it's all about having a great 2025, sorting some stuff out with you. So get all the details. Once again, betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show will knock 10% off the first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, aircraft carriers in the news. And is that job listing a fake? We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
And I asked Frank if he could sing, and the answer is not really.
Probably correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with your various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about nice jump? How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da. That would have been better as me. Da da da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But he's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
But John Madden. Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. Spent too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. You know, the fact of the matter is probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics, and the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought he was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here?
Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la da 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 dee da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody.
And you've got us feeling all right.
Very nice. Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so...
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Now, I walked by Pat over there. He was rehearsing a little something, and I think I can give you a nice tie into this, Pat.
All right.
Now, you're a former resident of Miami. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Star Island, baby, right next to Gloria Estefan.
You live next door to Gloria Estefan?
Yeah, boat to boat. My girlfriend's father's boat right next to her boat. Saw her a lot with all her Dalmatians.
Wow, Dalmatians,
Yeah,
huh?
like 8 of them.
So you were living on a fancy island?
Mm-hmm. 40-star island. Exactly.
Wow. Did you have your own room?
I had my own room. I had my own house.
Oh, God.
There are three homes in the property.
Oh, my gosh.
You've heard all of this.
Oh,
Pretty awesome.
That's great. Well, then, did they have iguanas on the island?
Oh, they did, yeah. It got cold once and they fell from the trees.
Well, that's we had this. We had this story.
I don't care how many times I hear that. That's funny.
Once again, residents in Florida are being warned to prepare for falling iguanas amid dropping temperatures. This cold snap that's been hitting the greater part of the United States, and the iguanas, I guess they're not dead.
No.
They just get cold and they will fall from trees, and
they warm back up and they're fine.
They can weigh up to 25 pounds.
Plus, they break their necks. But that goes without.
You can get injured, so be careful out there. So you have a tribute to iguanas?
This is a public service, then. Is
yes.
What this is. Yeah.
Now, this has happened a couple of times in Jamaica. This is all true. When they fall in Jamaica, though, they make use of the iguanas and they serve them. They cook them. So
all right.
This is my Patty O'Marley character. I don't know if I could do the full accent. Maybe I'll just give you a touch of it.
Patty
O'Marley, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Baroop.
All right.
Baroop. All right. Come on down to Jamaica. Hit the beach and you'll feel fine. Get away from that nasty nor'easter. Enjoy our rum and the sunshine. Oh, don't worry about the temperature if it dips below 40 degrees. Because tonight the food is free. Because iguanas are falling from the trees. Falling iguanas. Big lizards at your feet. Enjoy a dinner at my jerk shack. Iguana, the exotic tasty treat. Oh, fallen iguanas are grilling in the breeze. You'll be so hungry from the ganja, you'll think iguana is the chicken of the trees. Oh, iguana is the chicken of the trees.
Irie.
Irie,
Oh, thank you very much, Pat. I like that. I like that very much. Have you been to Jamaica?
Chicken
at
of the
least
trees.
25 times. Yeah.
Wow.
Lots on my own, and then with the cruise ships.
Cool.
Okay.
I've been there the most of anywhere, probably, in the whole wide world.
Do you like it there?
I absolutely love it. It's a mixture of seedy and beauty and craziness and great music, funny people. It's one of my favorite places on the planet.
And Red Stripe.
I love it. Some people don't care for it because it's a little scary.
It depends on where you go.
The drive to Negril is a little. It's a great country.
There's a great Jimmy Buffett song, Jamaica Mistake, where this is a true story. He's flying in and they start shooting at him.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Whoa.
They thought he was a drug dealer or something.
Oh, I think they were right to shoot at him.
That is very common all over the island. Even the person driving you to where you're going will ask if you want something. And,
the drugs.
Yeah, the drugs and the booze and the driving
And the
and
thing,
the crazy and the hills.
Vrabel.
Well,
the wrong side of the road.
Jamaica, a beautiful island in the sea. Speaking of the sea, we have an interesting news story about some of the finest ships ever made.
That's correct. President Joe Biden announced Monday 2 of the Navy's future aircraft carriers will be named for former commanders-in-chief Bill Clinton and George W. Bush. Biden said in a statement the future USS William J. Clinton and the future USS George W. Bush will begin construction in the years ahead. When complete, they will join the most capable, flexible, and professional Navy that has ever put to sea. The United States has a long tradition of naming some of its aircraft carriers after former presidents.
It's kind of cool. The Clinton, interesting. I was reading about the Clinton aircraft carrier. You can't smoke, of course, except you can put cigars in the poop deck if you are interested.
Okay.
So weird.
They're floating off of Epstein Island.
I guess it makes sense they would name them after presidents.
Yeah.
As opposed to other.
But they don't do it for all the presidents.
So they didn't have, they're not naming it the SS Joseph Hazelwood or whatever.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't they usually do it after they passed?
I don't know.
No, well, first of all,
I know it takes years to build.
I was going to say these things. I think they're not
Yeah, they might die
commissioned
before
till
it's
like 2030 or something. It takes a long time to build one, obviously. But I would assume that they're the most expensive ships ever built. I don't know. I would think they'd be in the billions.
Well, they're floating cities.
Yeah, and they've got all nuclear stuff and a pretty serious business.
Yeah.
So
Jake, didn't you tell us a football game was played on one?
Basketball game.
Basketball.
Yeah, San Diego, they have one.
Man, that is fun.
Permanently, they right.
But it was docked at the time, right?
Right.
Oh, it'd be real fun.
No, it was at sea. And
They went out to sea.
You had to call your wave.
Every time that the team gets the ball, hard starboard.
Blue Origin launched its massive new rocket on its first test flight, Thursday's liftoff. It was early this morning around 1:30 a.m. Eastern from Florida, carried an experiment meant to orbit thousands of miles above Earth. The test satellite successfully reached orbit 13 minutes into the flight. The 320-foot New Glenn rocket, named after
Glenn Campbell.
It's not Glenn Miller?
No, it's named after John Glenn.
Oh.
It's designed to haul spacecraft and eventually astronauts to orbit and also all the way to the moon. Jeff Bezos took part in the launch. He was in mission control this morning.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, cool. That'd be fun.
Alice, do you understand how hard I'm going to hit you?
I tell you, to the moon, Alice.
You get how hard that is?
I'm going to hit you so hard.
That's how hard I'm going to punch you in the face.
I'm threatening domestic violence. That's what I've been doing.
People laughed at that.
People laughed at that, and she
Yes.
said, I love you, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of
That
these
happened.
days.
Yeah.
Times change.
One of these days, Alice.
Like I said, remember the Tarleton cigarette commercial with the lady with the black eye? Well, he beat me because I smoked the wrong brand of cigarettes. Well, that's fine.
That again is a misinterpretation.
I don't
of that.
think-
That is a misinterpretation.
What
No,
is it?
that's the message.
No,
No, it is not the
Tarleton
message.
That's
was
not how
saying
they-
she would fight another person to keep her
Yes.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
How'd she get, where'd she get the black eye?
I'd rather
Fighting
fight
the
from the
other
fight she was in.
person so she could
Fight
keep her
and
cigarettes.
switch, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Okay.
You, on the other hand, took it the wrong way.
Whereas there is no wrong way to take what Frank Cramden or Ralph Cramden was doing.
Or his father, Frank, where it started.
That's how you learn from the father.
It's a horrible, horrible cycle.
It ends with us.
break that cycle. Break it.
Now, this next story proves something that I've always thought was the case.
There's a new study out there. 1 out of every 5 job postings is apparently fake.
I have never.
Tom, you know I love you, but nobody.
I have never thought of this for a second.
One of the things we hate the most is when a story proves you correct.
I know. Well,
whether it happened or not, man, you sell it.
I one time drove more than 8 hours in a snowstorm to do a job interview in my early days in radio.
And they didn't hire you?
No, wait just a minute. I talked to the guy. He said, "Come on." Then I talked to him the day before I drove down, and it was a snowstorm. I had car trouble. It was a nightmare. I get there, walk in the place. After 5 minutes, the guy goes, "Well, actually, we've already hired down the hall." Yeah. Oh. And the job posting was just one of those things to go, "Well, we interviewed 10 people."
Well, you have to do it legally. Yeah, you have to post.
Well, thanks for having me with no money at the time, wasting 2 days of my life.
So now we know why this story is so important.
Sounds like a lesson learned.
And there are fake postings for a number of reasons. I think you can figure out what a lot of them are.
Hiring platform Greenhouse analyzed online job postings last quarter, found on average between 18 to 22% would classify as ghost jobs, meaning no hiring activity was conducted for them. In some sectors, as many as 1 in 3 were ghost jobs. Companies post ghost jobs for a variety of reasons, like Tom said, like trying to project growth even though they aren't growing, or because they are open to great candidates even if they don't have a role open. A survey from Resume Builder in
if you're hiring a cow.
Come in and sit down now. I've seen you give me your paper. Excuse me, Mr. Arnold. Now, do you have your resume with you?
I am going to go somewhere else.
Not only is your job listing fake, so is 4/5 of my resume.
I would want to work where, now today you're going to, $50 if the first 3 people you say resume. And don't make any mention of it. Yeah.
Oh, in my defense, it doesn't have the accent. A survey from Resume Builder 2024 revealed
Resume Builder?
40% of hiring managers. It does look like Resume, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Not Resume.
40% of hiring managers said their company posted a fake job listing in the past year. Some hiring managers even admitted they post fake jobs to keep their own employees on their toes.
Yeah, we do.
Saying they want workers to feel replaceable, so they will work harder.
That's where I want to work. It's from the Tom Griswold Boss Institute. You got to keep them on their toes. Don't tell them whatever you're doing at any time, and make them terrified for their lives.
Are you saying those ads that show horny MILFs, in your area, those are fake?
Well,
these are actual jobs, you lunatic.
There's a job involved.
What website are you on?
How do you know about horny MILFs? What are you talking about?
They pop up on your thing. Horny MILFs in your area.
Where does that pop up?
No. Just think about this for a second. Okay. The things that he looked up at Al Jackson's thing, thought it was ranch dressing. Right. But he knows exactly horny MILFs in your area. He saw this and it
somewhere
made an impression. Are you going to order a horny MILF? We could get you a horny MILF, buddy.
I'm just saying a lot of the stuff out there is fake. But I think a lot of of jobs are posted where they.
There are.
I don't want to say there aren't.
Right.
So are these friends of yours, Christy, these horny MILFs, are they advertising? Do they put their photograph? Do they post their photograph?
Underwear, I'll tell you that.
Because she said earlier they don't wear underwear.
The best horny MILFs don't have to advertise.
That's right.
Okay? You're damn right.
They sell themselves.
That's right. Word of mouth, baby. What's wrong with you? So you took this fake job listings thing.
I just think a lot of stuff out there is fake. And companies, they'll put things up going, oh, well, we tried to hire blah blah blah. Oh, we ended up giving Dolores down the hallway the job.
They usually hire
because she's a horny MILF.
Tom, have you ever done any hiring here? Have you ever done an interview and hired anybody that's actually here right now?
I'm really kind of not part of it.
Yeah. No, I just
for
did that, like,
obvious
even back in the
reasons, I'm
day.
incapable of.
Have you ever had to interview anybody? Anybody
did.
else in this room?
I did at the job that I had in this building. No business doing it.
I didn't
I'd never
like it at
done
all.
It was horrible. I
yeah.
wanted to talk to him. Like, I enjoy the conversation, but I didn't ask him anything that would have been helpful or relevant for the job.
I hired, I fired. It was not, it was
I
not
can't
good.
imagine you doing that.
I know.
There are people
you
who
guys
excel at it and they like it.
Where the chick you see in front of you now, it's hard to believe that, but yeah. I had budgets, the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no doubts that you did that stuff.
Well, I look back. I have no idea how I did it, but yeah, there I was.
Would you want to do it again?
No, God, no.
Where did you do this?
Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
And Piqua a little bit, actually. Beautiful
Christy,
Piqua,
have you?
Ohio.
Did you have your own office?
God,
sure.
Did you have some? Did they come into your office?
Yeah. Hi. Come on in. Thanks. Sit down.
Did you do air checks? Did you do you had to sit down?
Had air check meetings.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what you're doing here, but stop it.
So you were the program director.
And the music director. Oh, yeah.
Did it all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And the morning guy. I was something else, Tom.
You had to work an 8-hour day.
One of these days, not that long ago, I mattered, okay?
You matter.
were radio.
I was radio.
Yes.
You were somebody.
You matter now. Oh, my God.
Okay, Tom, calm down.
So, I one other quick. So, Christy, the ads for the horny milfs are those
Yes, let's not lose sight of the horny milk.
No.
Are those boobs fake too?
A lot of horny MILFs have fake boobs, too. Yes, that's true.
Where are the horny DILFs? That's what I want to know.
They don't have to advertise because they're guys.
They're just everywhere.
Isn't that interesting you think that?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There's so many girls for every guy. Yeah.
So you say there's more girls than there are for guys?
Than guys for girls.
Yeah. Than guys for girls.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
Yes.
I would assume and ads for horny dilfs are probably for other guys.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah, you've got a real block word in that area, too. Okay. Just calm down.
Just saying. Yeah. Okay.
One last story here. Saturday Night Live creator Lorne Michaels has donated his career archive to the Harry Ransom Center Cultural Archive at the University of Texas. The center announced the donation yesterday. It includes items like behind-the-scenes rehearsal notes, scripts, and photographs of iconic characters and sketches from the show.
So they're going to hold it for ransom.
That's exactly what I thought, Tom. The Ransom Center plans to open the Live from New York, the Making of Lorne Michaels exhibit in September.
Here's the thing. Before we start our meeting here, we're going to talk about, again, changing the name of the whole damn thing. We realize it's odd and awkward and weird, but it's the Harry Ransom Center. We can't do anything about it.
Could be worse.
Could be.
Yeah, the first name Harry always,
Yeah.
Harry Dixon. Or, sure.
The name Harry Trench is funny.
Harry Bush.
Yeah. Harry Bush is a little.
It's kind of redundant,
Right,
really.
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Now,
horny MILFs in your area.
So you're telling me those
I
are
want to
fake?
see what you're looking.
Son of a gun.
Oh, Google. Just type out horny MILFs in your area.
I don't want to type that out if it's just
You are
popping
absolutely, when you have no idea, you are absolutely the funniest person I've ever been aware of in my life.
So you're telling me those ads are fake then? Oh, I'm sorry. Right now, tell you what's not fake. The diamonds at Steven Singer Jewelers. He doesn't have those fake. Steven Singer specializes in real earth-born diamonds. In fact, he didn't ask me to mention this, but I'm going to mention it right now. He's got that At Last bracelet. That's a diamond bracelet.
At last.
Have you ever heard the term "a lot of bang for your buck"?
Yeah, that's a beauty.
My true love is coming up.
And that'd be a great thing for Valentine's Day. But he's also got the roses. IHateStevenSinger.com is where you can see all this stuff, see what I'm talking about. And the rose this time around is called the Peacock Teal, kind of a Caribbean feel, Pat. I love it. Like your iguana song. And this is a rose dipped in gold and then a beautiful painting on it. So find out what I'm talking about. These start at just $79, and they're collectible. Also, of course, lots of earrings and bracelets. Is that the sound of a peacock?
Yeah, he's mating. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a horny MILF.
Could be.
Sometimes, unless you don't know what you're doing, you can't tell them apart.
I'm sorry. What is the sound of a horny MILF?
Yeah.
Really? Are you sure?
Sometimes
No, it's You want some?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And there's like three or five or seven of those for every guy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, we're off track. I apologize, Stephen.
there.
All right.
IHateStevenSinger.com is where you can view this stuff. Of course, Stephen, famous for his lifetime guarantee, free shipping. Typically, if you get your order in before 2 o'clock Eastern time, it is out the door that day.
You know what the other call of the Peacock is?
What?
This is NBC.
Oh,
How about that?
that was nice.
I thought you'd like that.
That's kind of like a Reader's Digest moment.
That's right.
Clean, fun.
I'm
relatable to those over 100. Now,
mother, I'm cursing on the air. Get ready. I will strangle you.
I mean, yesterday we had an Earl Butts reference.
No. We didn't. You did.
Today, a Senior Wences reference. IHateStevenSinger.com. Check out the new rose. And don't forget about the diamonds. Getting engaged. Well, there you go. Steven's got that massive selection of engagement rings. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hey, it's your pal Josh Arnold. You know, every year, rock fans and metalheads from around the world travel to Louisville, Kentucky for one of the biggest and best music festivals on the planet. Louder Than Life. 90 bands perform over 4 days, and I knew that I had to join my fellow 160,000 so-called loudmouths for the experience of a lifetime. Louder than life. You know, one of the best things about these festivals is the people watching. The folks here are amazing. They're wonderful. They're freaks. They're lunatics, they're weirdos, and so am I. I am excited to talk to a few of these folks right now. Hey, I'm here with Dustin. Dustin, tell me, who are you here to see? Hey, I'm here with Jerry. Jerry, who are you here to see? Having a killer time, as you can hear, the show is going on. You rock! Sister! Hey, I'm here with Amber. Now, Amber, my You know what I miss? I haven't been in a mosh pit in like 20 years. I don't see one going on. Maybe I'll just start one. All right, I'll start a mosh pit. It's these guys. That's the coolest motherfucker here. Hey, I'll be right back. All right, you do it.
Where did I go? Where did I go? Where could I be? Where did I go? There I am, crowd surfing now. Look at me, right in the crowd. Look at me, woo! I'm riding on the crowd, they're passing me along. Oops, I almost hit that gal, did you see? Surfing on the crowd. Earlier, there was a wheelchair guy. Did you see him? That was pretty cool. Surfing on the crowd. I bet some people were mad they had to lift all of my weight. Oh, it's against the rules, but I don't care. I'm surfing on the crowd. You've got the point. We probably could have cut this already. Oh, I almost fell. Did you see that? Almost dropped me. Did you see that? Almost fell right to the ground. Because I'm surfing.
The music at Louder Than Life might be angry and aggressive, but the people there, the exact opposite. Everyone had a great, safe, terrific time. We had all kinds of laughs, and we celebrated the world of rock and metal. I now consider myself to be a lifelong loudmouth, and Louder Than Life, you can count on me being there every year from here on out.
To that show on this show coming up in just a few minutes. Also, Dusty Slay tickets. Dusty's going to be at Clues January 25th. That's a Saturday night. You could win those tickets. Go to Q95.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
There we go.
Is
hello?
it time to edumacate us? Time to learn?
What day is today?
Today is the 16th of January.
March 2nd.
Let's look this up then. This is interesting. 1493.
How much?
Not 1492.
1493.
The year 1493.
So he's already here, Christopher Columbus?
Christopher Columbus leaves the New World.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's been there.
Heads back to
out.
Spain.
That's actually on there.
Yeah.
So in 1492, he sailed the ocean blue, and then in 1493, he sailed the sea back home.
Yeah, correctly.
How do we all know the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria? How do we all know that junk? That totally worthless, and some would say,
well, at the time, that's what we were taught.
I mean, it changed the world.
Yeah.
Did it, though?
Yeah.
Sure.
Wouldn't they have found America eventually?
Yeah.
Without sending him? Come on.
Yeah.
What happened when it
one could make that argument. Perhaps it had already been found.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Balboa.
There were already people here.
Yeah.
Balboa gets credit for finding the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Someone had already seen it.
Yes.
And doesn't Balboa sound like a professional wrestler's name?
Oh, there's a boxer.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. Balboa. One name. Okay. Let's move ahead a few hundred years. 1919. What happened on this date in 1919?
I don't know
The Black Sox scandal. All right. No, this was
the influenza outbreak.
No, a prohibition officially kicks in.
Well, that never really took off.
Yeah. They encouraging people to ignore the law and
make money.
Yeah, and make their own booze. 1962. This is an important date. because it leads to a trivia question for Christy Lee. She should know this. In 1962 in the state, they began shooting the film Dr. No. Of course.
In the state?
James Bond film.
Florida?
On this date. No, the one that was filmed in Florida was Goldfinger. They filmed the, what's that hotel called, Pat?
I don't know, in St. Petersburg.
Fontainebleau?
Oh, the Fontainebleau in Miami. Yeah.
That's a cool
I've been there.
hotel.
That's a great hotel.
Is it still open?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Wouldn't you guys like to see a Venn diagram of Tom's interests? Like there'd be a big circle of the guy who did John Kennedy, Von Meter, and then there'd be 007 and James Bond, and then there'd be the Beatles, and then
Robert Vaughn.
Well, where did they shoot Dr.
Man
No?
from
No,
Uncle.
he was saying this. I don't. You weren't asking what state it was shot in.
No, the question is who portrayed, what fine American actor portrayed Dr. No?
Oh, Dr. No?
I don't think he did anything else.
I have no idea.
I actually saw him. I saw him on Broadway. Great actor.
You saw what Adam Weisberg? What was his?
Joseph Weisman.
Joseph Weisman
How the
on
hell
Broadway.
would I know that?
He wasn't portraying Dr. No. He was a much more sophisticated play at the time. Dr. No. It's a good movie, not the best Bond movie. The best Bond movie, I think, is probably Thunderball.
That was shot in the Bahamas, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that just they took the script and moved words and made it Thunderball from Dr. No? Isn't that right?
No. Thunderball was remade as Never Say Never Again.
It was
I
something
think
else.
Dr. No was made as a spy who loved me.
I should have.
No, I'm going to give Ms. Hooker. I can tell you're slightly angry with me, so I'm going to give you a really easy one.
Okay.
Okay, this album was released. It wasn't dropped, like they say now.
Nobody said it. You said it.
They say now.
In 1976, I'm going to give you the artist. I want you to give me the title.
Oh, go ahead.
That's a great hint.
Okay.
The artist is a friend of the show, a brilliant man, Peter Frampton.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
The album was called
Peter Frampton Live.
No.
Comes Alive.
Comes Alive.
Just Frampton Comes Alive.
Frampton Comes Alive. Okay.
It was my senior year in high school. I couldn't believe it. When I heard it. Could not believe it.
16th birthday, saw him live. I was in heaven.
That's still the biggest selling live album.
I don't know about that, but it was.
I think the Fugees had something, didn't they?
I think Ace of Base live at the Fillmore.
I was trying that. Much better than Fugees.
And it's still a great record. Now, a happy birthday to friend of the show, A.J. Foyt.
90.
Mr. Foyt, 90 today. Wow, that is great. While I'm at it, this is a guy you like a lot, Josh. John Carpenter, the director.
Sure. He's a grouch, but he makes us.
How did he not become a carpenter?
You know, I don't know. I don't know why he was never a carpenter.
Right.
Right?
I mean, seriously.
John Carpenter sounds like a guy who builds bathrooms.
Yes, John Carpenter.
Yeah, he's a John Carpenter.
Fine toilet.
Oh, boy.
John Carpenter.
On happy birthday, Kate Moss.
All right.
She liked the...
Didn't like the Rolling Stones.
No, but she liked...
No, he did not.
Like heroin or something?
Moss doesn't grow on her.
Or she was the one on the H. She, yeah, that's what I thought.
She liked the H.
And the brilliant
the old White Dragon.
writer, director, songwriter, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Hey, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Open a history book. Hamilton was white.
Used to work at McDonald's.
You racist son of a...
You see, Josh, the idea there is happy birthday to
may have misunderstood.
The very talented quarterback, Joe Flacco. Where will Joe be? He was born in 85. Where will he be next year?
On the couch?
You think?
I know.
Oh, not one more year?
No.
Oh, come
away.
Oh, okay. I'd like to see
Zero chance.
Okay. Well, we'll see. And thank you very much.
I will stand up and say I was wrong if he does latch on with a team.
I think he will. Look what he did in Cleveland last year. He saved them.
Yeah, And they're playing when this weekend?
See you guys.
Last year. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.